Hello everyone, it's showtime. So, this stream is basically a happy accident because a while back I wanted to do a Last Bronx stream, and I was like, well, I surely can't do Model 2 emulation on the stream, so I'll have to use the PS2 version to show off the arcade game. But it turns out I can't stream from that, and I was having problems with the Saturn emulator. The Saturn emulator problems were fixed when I did the Sonic in the Saturn era stream, because, I just downloaded a more recent version. You'd think I'd do that first. Absolutely not. Never. And the other problem resolved itself when I threw in Dead or Alive at the absolute last minute on the Dead or Alive Ultimate stream. So we have a happy, I was like, oh, wait, that's actually solved all of the problems. We can do Last Bronx. So, yes, what we're hopefully going to do is show off as much as we can of the arcade and Saturn versions of Last Bronx. But what is Last Bronx? Wait, what? Well, first off, that is a lot of streams in a row, Darkman. Secondly, I haven't done that many streams, right? Pay no attention to the number at the bottom of your screen. Okay, so what is a Last Bronx? Let's hold on. Let's find out. Here we go. 1990X, Real City Tokyo. Grab your weapons, get down and get funky. The battle's been taken to the streets. Last Bronx, Tokyo Bangaichi, which I've seen translated as, like, Otherworld and also Wasteland, so like Tokyo Wasteland, which is a pretty apt name for it, as we will see. Okay, here's the second half of the Japanese flyer. Fortunately, some of it is in English for us. Experience fighting taken to a new level. The latest in 3D CG weapon fighting games is here. Master your weapon and conquer the streets. We got a nice cast of characters there. We'll get more into them later. In the summer of 1990X, you're telling me that post-bubble Tokyo is the final Bronx? Yes, the financial bubble is in fact an important part of this game's plot. In the summer of 1990X, the young urban tribes are engaged in a non-stop battle for control of the streets. To bring the endless warfare to an end, it is decided that the tribe leader will fight each other in a decisive one-on-one battle. That final battle is now about to take place. Who will gain control of the city? Will Tokyo finally be unified under one ruling tribe? The hour of reckoning is here. Utilizes the advanced CG graphic board Model 2. 60 frames per second ensure smooth movement of nunchucks, tonfas, and other weapons. Choose from 8 characters all dressed in the latest street fashion. An accurate reproduction of a real street scene in every stage. That is true. How did the Western Flyer advertise it? Actually, surprisingly similar, except for one major addition. Down and dirty street brawling. Ferocious fighting action busts off the screen with viciously powerful gameplay. There's only one rule. There are no rules. Oh, this is a bit plainer, isn't it? It's not exactly great, is it? Not a huge fan, I'm not gonna lie. A massively violent street war has erupted in Tokyo. That's in Japan. Competing for territorial dominance, rival groups of brawlers have escalated street fighting to brutally violent levels. It has finally been decided to solve these disputes by pitting the group leaders in decisive fighting contests. Last Bronx is the fighting arena. The combatants are the best of the best, relying on their advanced street fighting skills to overcome opponents. Utilizing the Model 2 CG board, Last Bronx delivers smooth battle action at 300,000 polygons per second. The number of polygons is very important. Battlegrounds feature actual scenery from Tokyo. Characters are outfitted in ultra-hip street clothing. 2-player competition or 1-player versus computer. Buy-in available! Oh boy. 5 seems basically the same as 120 if you take away 115. That's true. That's real. And I don't know about this. I think this was like a common Sega cabinet at the time. I don't like it. It kind of looks ugly. It's got that steel plate at the bottom there, though. Hi, Bobinator, you're right. Also, forgive me, I didn't say hi to Clip the Jester. Hello. No mention of profits. What are you doing, Sego? I know, right? The thing about street clothing should be a bullet point in every KOF game. You're right. Absolutely, yes. Yeah, it looks like a... Oh, hi, Water. Yeah, you're right, Camping Lulu. It looks like a demo kiosk. There is also a German flyer. I'm not going to attempt to read German, but it's... But look, wow, look at that cabinet. Oh, that looks way better. I like that. Big fan. Zoom in a little. It actually mentions the number of buttons. So that's not a bad looking cab. Ball top sticks as well, yes. Although I'm not wild on the arrangement there. Hold on, let me see if I can zoom in a bit more. I think that's the sort of angled type that they have for Virtual Fighter cabs. Maybe it's just the angle of the photo. It doesn't look massively comfortable. Oh yeah. We call this guy Deco-chan because he's got a big forehead. So is he. Oh god, they've all got huge foreheads. Uh-oh. Except that guy, he's hiding his. Now, okay, so that alluded to the plot vaguely, but here we go. Code Lyoko. Oh my god. Code Lyoko, the fighting. Oh, that's deeply cursed. Good. So let's take a look at the PC version's manual. This is the story as presented in both the PC and Saturn versions, and it's actually like pretty accurate to the Japanese version. Like it embellishes a little, but it's mostly the same. Tokyo, the Last Bronx. More polygons equals more forehead. You're right, 05 Pro. Let's zoom in a little more. This is going to be pretty difficult to read. Tokyo was riding high on the tsunami of global economic supremacy when the bubble broke in 91. Then things fell apart. 100 billion yen building complexes were left half finished, and salaryman started having instant ramen for lunch as the slush money supplies dried up. No more Bronx ever, you're right. And slowly, the hidden Japan began to emerge, crawling in from the shadows on the outskirts of town. Biker gangs and Chinese mafia, loan sharks and slave traders, doomsday cults, madmen and thieves. These were the days of the first all-Tokyo street war, where young gangs met and clashed and slid into rundown streets, slick with their own blood. Then a single crew of unstoppable riders appeared to put an end to the violence and bloodshed. And reckless drivers and general businessmen, yep. Oh, it was the STV cab for the US market. Nice start, thank you. Thanks, Hokuto Shock. Through fair-handed dealings and iron-fisted fighting skills, the Soul Crew gang blazed a path for the future of Tokyo's young. Until, under circumstances still riddled with doubt and accusations, the leader of the Soul Crew was viciously killed. The tenuous balance of power was thrown out of whack, and every street tribe with pride, dreams, or ambition felt the shockwave of his fall like a call to arms. The Second Street War was ignited. At the height of the fighting, an ominously worded challenge to the leaders of the toughest gangs appeared in graffiti scrawls all over town. This is a lot of text. This is a lot of text to to scroll on a wall, but we'll do our best. Fellow citizens, we all grow weary of this bitter strife, and so now I call on each of you in the name of peace. You all know how useless these recent squabbles are. I have a modest proposal to remedy this unfortunate situation. I call for a fighting tournament solely between the chosen leaders of each each gang? What? Each worthy gang. Okay, sorry, this is kind of difficult to read. A decisive battle that will spare the lives of the young while settling the question of which group has the power to rule Tokyo. Of course, the fights will be held in secrecy, and the results will not be made public. This is a fight for honor, not fame. A final word. I regret that under no circumstances can a refusal to participate be accepted. In the event that any of you do not attend, I'll make arrangements to have flowers sent to the funeral. I look forward to meeting each of you at the appointed hour. Several of the recipients of this very peculiar challenge shrugged it off as a practical joke, or thought it was a trap set by a rival gang. But when members of their crews were found face down in Tokyo Bay, the truth of its warning became very clear. There will be no RSVPs to the Last Bronx. So that's the story. This is set in the in the economic recession, and the 8 prospective gang members, 8 gang leaders are fighting for the honor of their gang to rule Tokyo. Now, when we open this up, let's open the... I suppose we'll have the Japanese revision. We're not breaking the law. Don't worry, we're fine. Ignore that. Ignore that message. Now, I think that's a message that says something like, any relations to any fiction, any real... this is a work of fiction. Anything related to real life is a coincidence. And also, don't use weapons on the streets. Now, I don't think demo sound is active. This game is fiction, yeah. But it specifically says something like, please don't use weapons in real street fights. However, the message is kind of funny because there are actual companies that have their logos in the background here. This game contains scenes, true. Like there's a Java T one that should show up in a second. No. Okay. The clothing is fair play. Now... Oh, I can't see that very well. Okay. Whoopsie doodle. Oh, shit. Okay, this is all fucked up now. Okay, hold on. Wait a minute. I can fix it. There we go. Can I fix it? Nope, I've made it worse. I've made it much worse. Okay. Yeah, like, many of the companies in the background are real companies that do exist. Well, we can't have attract mode sound. Oh shit! Now my buttons are wrong. Oh, it's forgotten all the config that I did earlier. Oh, this is a disaster. I think I want that here, and that here. Now I have to redo all these bastard buttons. It's fine. Please stop doing the Windows noises. Okay, so let's try one more time. Let's reload it one last time. No, I want it. Oh my god. Okay, hang on. No, I want to get out. Let me out. Okay, fine. Oh my god. Yes. Okay, there we go. Well, we can demonstrate how the game works here, fortunately. Let me know how the sound is. Let me know if it needs to go up, down, whatever. So this is a 3-button fighting game. Very much in the style of... okay, there we go. Very much in the style of Virtua Fighter. You got a guard button, you got a punch, and you got a kick. You can also do strike attacks. Well... so the thing is, this isn't made by AM2. This is made by AM3, who are probably better known for, I think they did Sega Rally and Virtual On Cyber Troopers. So while it has the same basics as Virtua Fighter and Fighting Vipers by extension, it plays a lot differently. This is all about weapons. As you can see, there's like even little weapon trails to simulate the movement. Challenger comes. regarding whether this did really well in Japan, about that, I was looking up a few things, and one of the things that came up is the Kim Justice video about Last Bronx. We'll get back to that later, because it does have some relevant stuff. But that made the claim that Last Bronx is massively successful in Japan. And I was like, okay, well, I mean, I can believe that, but I wonder what the source on that is. So I went to Wikipedia, and it said Last Bronx was very successful in Japan, and it had a little button that I clicked to go to a source that led to Retronauts. Can raise very slightly, got it. And Retronauts just had a link to Kim Justice's video. So it's just an Ouroboros. Exactly the same thing happened with the Gaming Historian video when we were covering Super Mario Bros. 2. I can't win. Anyway, so yeah, this has like the strings from Virtua Fighter. It's got the pursuit attacks. One unique thing is that it has feints. So here's down and A for Yoko, right? Citation Ouroboros. So that's her normal down forward punch. If you tap guard before the move actually comes out, you cancel it. Now you can't cancel it into other things necessarily, but you can sort of fake your opponent out. If in doubt, just make something up. I mean, I'm not saying that they made something up. It's just, man, it's really frustrating because I believe it. It's just, where'd you get that from? Do you have any more info for me? No one will ever check with Japan. It's miles away. Yeah, pretty much. Now, some you have to cancel really early in the animation. But it's a nice bit of mind games. It's a bit like I think Fatal Fury games had feint attacks at this point. However, if there's no source, hit the bricks. No, it's not exactly wave dashing. It's we're basically cancelling. We're pressing a button and we're cancelling it with guard. There are a few attacks that you can do this with in Virtua Fighter 2 and 3, but this has it for almost everything. As long as it doesn't come out, you can cancel it. Ooh, ooh, ooh. So, you know, you can... Now, not... Sometimes you have to be really early. If in doubt, look it up on Wikipedia, but don't be a thief. Steamer, did you know that Last Bronx was made by future members of Treasure before they left Konami? Very good. There's another funny Wikipedia-related anecdote I'll have to tell later. But for now, take a note of the fact that instead of saying number of KOs or like beat by X, it says wasted. That's very good. That's very powerful. So anyway, we're probably just gonna do like a single run in the arcade mode. But yeah, so who has actually played this in an arcade? Because I sure haven't. I don't think this got nearly the same amount of distribution as something like Virtua Fighter 2 or even Fighting Vipers. Like, I saw Fighting Vipers once, but certainly not this. Anyway, there's Sonic in the background. Did you know that Last Bronx is known as Operation Magna Carta in Japan? VF2 had it, but you mostly just used cancels to glitch win poses. Good. The best use of anything in any fighting game, quite frankly. But yeah, this is another Sega fighting game that doesn't really have 3D movement. But it does have one universal input, which is pretty interesting. It has a combat roll. It only goes forward, and you just get it by pressing all 3 buttons at once. Yes, all of these stages are based on real life locations in Japan. They all have made-up names like Tears Bridge. And also, there's an option in the dip switches, which we couldn't show because it decided to fuck up, to switch off that first stage that we saw on Scramble Crossing. I'm not sure why. Such as the Bronx. Yeah, you're right. Famously in Japan. Unfortunately, because we lost a round, there's no way we're getting to the brilliant room. Almost like a Tokyo jungle. Also true. There's also a lot of juggling in this game. Yoko is probably not a great character to have picked to demonstrate the juggling, but it is there. But notice this is a model. There we go. So what's that? That's back and kick. Okay, let's see if we can get a combo going. Yeah, there we go. That's a combo. It even has a combo counter, which you didn't see very often in 3D fighting games. Oh, don't tell me I'm gonna get... I'm gonna blast through everyone else and... Oh, no. Lisa's decided to choose violence, that's fine. Hi, Electric Boogaloo. We're playing Last Bronx, the arcade version. And yeah, the camera is a little lower, isn't it? But I think this is a really interesting game. I think this game's cool. And it's kind of a shame that there's no modern version of it. There might be a reason for that. We'll get into that. But when Sega were porting their other Model 2 games to like Xbox Live, this was not one of them. Also, sometimes they just get sent sky high. There's not really much in the way of moon jumps. And it doesn't have the exaggerated crazy physics of fighting Vipers. It doesn't have the moon jumps. Come on. No, she got me. Fortunately, we can just continue. We just go straight back in. Yes. No, it is. That's right. Yeah, it's AM3. But the comparisons will be inevitable. But don't worry, I don't say anything like, oh, it uses the same engine as Virtua Fighter 2. Don't worry, I may be not the brightest bulb, but I'm not that dumb. These models are also like super detailed. They're really good. This was, of course, the same... Was this a year after Arcade Soul Edge? I can't remember. Because that's right, it uses the same engine as Link's Awakening. Glad we're bringing the old jokes back. The old ones are the good ones. Oh, yeah, they might have done. A couple of months after Soul Edge. Oh, my God. Wait, no, but how? but how? How did that? The last Bronx session went kind of okay. There we go. Thanks, the opponent. Anyway, here's the big guy, his Zaimoku with his hammer. Yes. Thanks for the 50 bits Optimo Shock. Yep. It's time to break out the Ponika's clay pot. You know it. Four months after Soul Edge's initial release. Damn! That was a banner year for fighting games with with weapons. See also Star Gladiator. Zaimaku is definitely the heavy guy. A banner year for arcade fighters in general, absolutely. Good. Sharing the same brain cell over here. Yes, feels good. Oh yeah, Street Fighter Alpha 2, Dead or Alive, good year. And of course Virtual Fighter 3 later on. And Sonic the Fighters. Love me some Sonic the Fighters. Anyway, here we are at Naked Airport. Here is Yusaku, who I guess is meant to be like the main character, sort of. He's the first guy on the character select screen. But really, this game is Yoko's story. This has a lot of backstory and lore that we might get into a little later. And I think that's like an actual Japanese airline in the back there. You've also got like heavier attacks with button combination, yeah, like double tap forward and punch for something a bit stronger. Yep, Japanese airlines. It's just lucky that nobody bought a knife or something. Yeah, they're all like not well. There is a sai. Is there? No. Yeah, there is. Yes, at least one person has a pair of sai. But they mostly tend to be blunt weapons. Oh, they're in Taito's Jet to Go. Ah, okay. And yeah, that kind of eases into why maybe this game has not received any ports. There's a lot of real-life companies in the back there. They could probably edit them out, but I'm wondering whether they feel it's not worth the trouble. I think it would be. No. Oh yeah, Ninja Masters! Hell yes. That's the pepper, that's the stuff. Yeah, this is the... So there is like an extra fight where you fight against a metal version of your own character. To get there, you have to beat the game, no continues, no rematch. No rounds lost. So that's not happening. Oh yeah. No losses, no continues, no nothing. And I do not have the skill set required for that. That's okay though. Oh hello Sephisai, welcome. Fortunately, there's only 3 characters left. Yusaku, Kurosawa, and the final boss. The mysterious final boss. Who could it be? The answer will shock you. Ah, don't worry about it. Yeah, this sounds... I like this song. No. Oh, thank you for the 50 bits, Sephisai. Don't worry, I can keep going. Whoa! This also has throw escapes, of course. Yeah, I'm a big fan of Lisa's theme, The Midnight Garden. And some of them even have arranged versions in the Saturn port. Tears Bridge, good choice. Oh, was that the music they had for the for the Games Master with Dominic Diamond running around the Sega offices? Good. I mean, we're in stage 6 of 8 of an arcade fighter. Getting escorted out of Naked Airport by police for what I feel was clearly just a misunderstanding. Thank you, Shark. Okay, let's play a little defensively. Come at me, coward. Grabs almost never work against the computer, by the way. It looks like you get the grab, but no, they get it. That's fine. We can live with that. We've only been here 8 minutes. A top landing in the background, you're right. They didn't crash it in the river. I certainly didn't. I don't know why you would say that. Oh shit, there we go. Nice. Okay, we're getting somewhere against this guy. Ooh, the Soundtracks versus Club remix. Okay. I will look that up. Don't worry, your secret is safe with us. I heard that Twitch has a boss mode where it loads up a spreadsheet. He's decided, nah, I'm giving you 1 round, but you're not taking any. You're taking nothing else from me. That's okay. I played Lost Levels last week. This is comparatively easy. I can throw myself at this for a while. I think as a show of goodwill, you should put your weapon away and let me win. I think that's what should happen. And yeah, there's a bit of voice actor work here. I did have a list of. Oh, that's right. The Sega Ages website for the PlayStation 2 version has a list of all of the voice actors, because they were like, a lot of them were big stars at the time. I need to find the hidden blocks to beat him, yeah. He's clearly studied. He's done his homework. Oh shit, yes! No, that's not gonna count. Got the link handy, thank you. Yeah, there's like a little box. Oh my god. Of course he took it away from me. But there's like a little box out on all of the voice actors in the game. And that kind of shows that they put a lot into this. That might be another reason why the game struggles to get a re-release, because of all the voice talent. I know that was an issue for rival schools on PS1. They had to do a lot of work to get that re-released on PlayStation Network. Oh, where'd the music go? Music, come back to us. That's weird. No, life bars just kind of melt in this game. They're kind of. It's very 90s damage over here. Yeah, band's taking a break. No, let me. Yeah, this is a very high damage game. Life bars just sort of melt away, which is why it's important to intercept your foe and counterattack. It was going pretty smooth until Yusaku showed up. This is going pretty alright. We're having an easier... Fuck me. We'll be having an easier time of it when we get to, the Saturn version, fortunately. We're just gonna have to deal with the arcade mode for a while. One mistake and 2 seconds later, 75% of health is just gone. Welcome to Tokyo. Yeah, that's just how it is here. Many such cases for, for early 3D fighters. There's even jokes in Seiha Girls about how much damage Pursuit attacks do in the original Virtual Fighter. That's how common it is. Hello, Lemon Tone. Welcome. You're here to witness me getting my ass kicked at Last Bronx in the arcade. That's right. I trust the Seiha Girls more than any retro YouTuber. Yes. Oh, thank you. Yes. Yeah, they had to clear the voices for PlayStation Network. No, I had the throw. Come on. But how though? They're very aggressive in this. The thing is, I think the final boss is actually probably a little easier. Like, he's not that much of a... Like, he doesn't have any superpowers or anything. It is very realistic street fighting. No, don't you dare! Motherfucker. Recurring arch rival of this channel. Fighters... You little asshole. He taunted. You all saw that. There is actually a taunt in this game. If you press the guard button repeatedly, I think. So yeah, they will just taunt you. They don't care. Yeah, arch rival of this channel. Fighters trained in the school of, no, you didn't hit me, I hit you. Fortunately, the night is young. We still have plenty of time to beat this. Good. Yes. That's what I want to see. Of course he was in range for the throw. His form is impeccable. He cannot be defeated. Guy's got main character syndrome over here. No, I had the punish. I was right there. I wonder how high the timer goes. I suppose we're gonna find out. Yes, okay. Come on, get into my death zone. It's not like you can even punish with throws because they just do throws better than you. Yes, get fucked. We take one of those. We take those. 180 on the clock doesn't matter. Hello, Mr. Taco. We're playing Last Bronx. Have you played a Last Bronx? Okay, this is it. Hey, we did it. It only took like, what, 10 minutes? It's fine. Ooh, yes, I too have the Japanese Saturn and PS2 versions. Oh boy, Kurosawa, this guy's kind of a dick. And this is our first enclosed stage. It doesn't change the gameplay, but it's got a roof. Dude literally just has a stick. Hi, Dark Witch Claire. Yes, this game absolutely has a vibe. It is so violently Japanese 90s. Radical parking lot. Yeah, that's the stage name. Kurosawa is kind of a dick, so we're going to be here a while. I can feel it. Fortunately, he's got a lot of big buttons, but they can be punished-ish if the game lets us. The future of 3D fighting, ceilings.
Round 1, fight!
Yep, it's Kevin's Gate and Model 2 DOA 1. Absolutely, yes. Yeah, so like the third attack of his main combo, you can punish before it hits. Oh, he even goes up to the... Oh, that's good. Of course, you can't guard too much because then he'll throw... What? He heard me. He heard me. He was like, no, I'm going to throw. Watch me. Don't worry, it's fine. And he snuck a taunt in. Oh my god. Oh, I love it. That's so good. He doesn't care. Yeah, again, apologies if anyone was expecting me to get to the secret fight. That shit is not happening in the arcade version. There is no fucking way. He knew what to do. He had the answer. Ah. I was guarding. I shouldn't have been guarding. What was I thinking? And yes, this is indeed Norio Wakamoto. Of course it is. What 90s fighting game doesn't have him? Oh, no, I had the... Fuck you, I had the grab.
Round 1, fight!
He'll just throw it. Now, one thing that is to be noted is that throw escapes... I think this is similar to how it worked in Virtua Fighter at the time. You can only escape from the basic throw. So anything like our half circle forward and punch throw, you can't escape from. Yeah, this is the very last Bronx. There are no more Bronxes. Hello, Maggie and Luca. I hope you're well. Yeah, we're just no more Bronxes. I'm calling time on Bronxes. Oh, there was a car going by in the background. Ah. Oh no. What was I thinking going for a grab? Not even a little rumble in the Bronx after this. No, absolutely not.
Round 1, fight!
I had... Yes, okay, good. It actually let me have the grab there. Ooh. Oh, shit. Bronx had a good run, but their time has passed. You're right. Jeez. He doesn't care. He does it at 29. He just goes for it. I respect it in a way. Now, this is one of those games where the character order is always set, so Kurosawa is technically a mid-boss, unless you play as him. Because there's no mirror matches normally. You have to get the bonus react for that. Oh, 2-hit combo, let's go. That's his basic PPP, by the way. That's just, he just has that. There's no like fancy. There's no fancy button combos involved. You just mash the P button and you get that. You know what? I'll let you have that one. I'll let you win.
Round 1, fight!
Oh, no. Ah. Yes, with the punish. Let's go. You fool, you buffoon. Ah. No. Oh, that was close, though. You have to block enough to give you an advantage, but not too much that he gets to throw. It is a difficult balancing act. Gonna have to ask Mom for some more 10p's in a minute. No, I'm nearly at the last boss, Mom. No, you don't understand. I know this is a motorway services, but come on. You need another toilet break, right? We can wait. Chessington World of Adventure isn't going anywhere, but my moment of fleeting glory. To be fair, if this was at a motorway services in England, the buttons would be done, would be absolutely done in to fuck. Okay, I'm gonna time scam him. I'm gonna time scam him. Watch. Yes, that's right. Get fucked. Mom, you don't understand. We need to see if the timer goes over an hour. I need to do it for science. You don't understand. Hey, oh shit, we got him with the cross up. Oh god, he just clipped me with that. I would like to use the combat roll more, but it's a little difficult to do it on this pad that I'm playing on. I'm playing on a Mega Drive pad. It's mostly fine for Virtua Fighter style games, but yeah, the squatting crouch is very in style, isn't it? Yeah, Mega Drive pad's usually pretty good for this type of game, except if you want to press all 3 buttons at once. Okay, so the combat roll isn't invincible. Good to know. Well, we were stuck 10 minutes fighting the last guy, so probably. Hello, Straw Bros. We're playing Last Bronx. Have you ever seen this game? We're on the penultimate character.
Round 1, fight!
Yes! Walk into it. Walk into it, coward. Yes! Got him. Good number 9. No. I went for a kick, but he decided absolutely not. Yes, we need the mask. We need the plus, we need the added strength. That's a very good question, Straw Bros. I don't have an answer for you. But you're gonna love the next stage name even more. It's even better. No, not like this, not like this. No, fuck you. No! Oh. Yeah, the Harajuku green with envy. Yeah, the music is pretty radical, that's true. I think just fishing for hits with this is the way to go. Nope. Absolutely not. That's fine.
素人に負けるとは
Round one, fight!
Yeah, this is the way to go. Just sort of fish for hits with this. Punish when possible. I mean, you gotta be quick. Ah, no, not like this, not like this. Ah, fuck. Let me win. No, I'm so close. Ah. You all saw that. I was robbed. You all saw that. Gonna write a stern but polite email to Sega. Yes. Get fucked. Ah. No.
Round one.
We will make it. I promise you. We're gonna beat this. This isn't even the main game of the stream. Unfortunately, we haven't been here too long. Ah, please let me win. I'm only little. You have to let me win. And sometimes the music goes really quiet. I'm assuming that's an emulation thing. For fuck's sake. There is no mercy in these streets. Not on this, the Last Bronx. Nah, probably not. Yamate Kudasai. Nihongo Imumakanai. There we go. Okay, there's one punish. Yes, that's what we want to see. Duh. The problem is, as soon as he closes in, he goes for the fucking grab. Ah.
Round one, fight!
Let me win is Japanese for hit me with that stick, please. Okay, got it. That's the mistake I've been making, I understand. Naruhodo. I only just landed, my guy. How do you get these throws? What is your secret? He's too good. He's impeccable. His defense is too much. Fuck me. What was that grab range? Come on. Fucking magnet hands over here. One of 765 Sora Mimi easily misunderstood by Japanese gang leaders. It's true. Cheating in a fighting game? No, they would never. I definitely didn't have the exact same experience with Arcade Virtual Fighter 2. Absolutely not. Come on. The thing is, the damage is out of control in this game anyway, so it's not like... I don't think they're artificially raising how much damage they do. Oh my god, fucking 20.28 milliseconds. No, we got it this time. We got it this time. We don't need any save states. Raw skill. Yeah, this is a fighting game from 1996. Every game had kind of out of control damage. My favorite example is King of Fighters 95. That game is just completely absurd. When you have meter in this game, in that game, it's just a license to melt life bars. I'm also convinced. I don't know how true this is, but I'm pretty convinced that when I get to the second round, they actually get harder. They're just like, okay, now we don't fuck around with you. Now we don't give you any sort of leeway. Oh. The one thing I'm uncertain about is whether you can cancel from a feint into a throw. That might be what he's actually doing. Have we been, I think we've been here, well, according to the in-game timer, 10 minutes, but I know it's longer than that. It's fine. No, yes! He's very good at dodging now, I've noticed. It's fine. I'm not mad. Don't tell the Last Bronx I was mad. Sometimes we do get like a completely clean count. Motherfucker. The sad thing is I respect it. Because, you know, I fucked up, that was on me. And he fucked up, that was on him. And because he's a 5-hit combo, huh? Okay, I see how it is. Because... No, I can't remember what I was going to say. It's fine. It probably wasn't anything important. Like Kurosawa. You're gonna have to let it go at some point, mate.
Round 1. Fight!
No, I keep getting into that same pattern. No! I was just a tiny bit too short. Oh my god. That's funny. That's legit funny. Very good meaty sound effects for the hits, though. You genuinely feel like they're battering each other with actual weapons. No. Come. I'm not tilted. No, it's fine. Oh, yeah, of course. Short rounds as well. But again, usually... So if he does a roll, he just goes straight into the throw. I see. Doesn't work on my end for some reason. Huh. I wonder why. He just has the answer. At least he didn't get a perfect. I denied him that. The disrespect. I'm so mad. That's just insanely disrespectful. He just threw in a little taunt there, a cheeky little taunt. Amazing. He's too good.
Round 1. Fight!
Yeah, the graffiti in the back is pretty good. Last Bronx X. Did that give me the throw and then decide actually it's my throw now? I could have sworn that's where that animation was going. It's fine. He went for another one. He didn't need to, I was already dead. Yes, feels good. Yeah, imagine this guy with an actual weapon and not just a plank of wood. He'd be unstoppable. The thing is, we're gonna beat the boss, like, really easy, I bet you anything. But the actual boss, not an issue. This guy, though. At least the tunes are good. At least the jams are hot. Ah, maybe this little move is the way. Aha! I've cracked it. I've downloaded him. He doesn't know what to do about this. Fuck. It's got just the right range. And it's not as punishable. We figured it out. Don't you dare go for the pursuit attack, you fuck. Oh, God! But we have a better attack against him, at least. Oh, we did. Maybe that was just like a massive fluke. Wouldn't be the first time. No, I wanted the... So one thing that is a little unusual about this game, it's not really, you won't really notice it with Yoko here, but if a character has like a string that comes off a move, it has to finish it, even if you like leave it a little, which is mostly a problem for Tommy. Tommy has a move that launches, but if you try and do the pursuit attack, like, even a little bit too early, you'll just do the second attack of the chain rather than the pursuit, which can fuck you up. Jesus Christ! Has this guy got meter that we don't have? Has he been running on max mode this entire time? Jesus. Okay, we're nearly done. We've got him this time. Please make it a perfect. Please make it a perfect. Well, I mean, it's not a perfect, but I'll take it. No. Oh, you motherfucker. Don't you dare. Asshole. Oh my god. We were so close. We almost had it. This is the... It's all over. All is lost. No! Oh my god. I think I just made him madder. Jesus. No, we can't give up now. Ugh. 50% life, welcome to Last Bronx. Oh, the roll straight into the throw. He knows what he's doing. He's an expert. He's truly a Tetsujin. You might think, why don't you block more? But if I block too much, then he just comes in for a throw. There's no winning on these vicious streets. On this Last Bronx. Actually, wait, hang on. I might have it, actually. No, I don't. I've got nothing. I know that crouching and using P a lot. Get off the machine kid mode engaged. And using the punish button a lot, if you crouch in the home version, does work quite well against the computer, but that is not the case here. If you're wondering what I was doing sort of perched mid-air, that's what happens if you get too close to the barrier. You sort of perch on top of it, which can be useful for doing certain types of attack, but it's a little odd when it's like you can't quite see the wall, so you just get confused. Ah. No. Oh my god, no. Just getting on the wall lets him have more of a combo. No, I didn't want to get on that side of the wall. He's just cooking. Ah, no. That did not do as much damage as I'd hoped. What the fuck? Ah, get off me. Leave me alone. I've done nothing to you, sir.
Round 1. Fight!
Oh my god, we really are going to see if it goes up to an hour, aren't we? Sega hard stuff, good. Which version is that an ad for? Is it the Saturn one? We've entered the agony portion of our stream. Don't worry, we are not the manual, I'm afraid. I don't have access to that. I would have got it from Sega Retro, but it's not working. Oh wait, hang on. Hold on, wait a minute. Yeah, Sega Retro's down at the moment. I couldn't get on it, so I couldn't get the manual. We could read it from the PC version, but let me finish this first. Yeah, I know, right? Listen, at least it's not a fandom wiki. I'll take Sega Retro being down any day of the week. You asshole! Oh my god, I'm so mad. Stop taunting me. You're doing enough. I'm already dead. Okay, approach me. Fuck, no, not that fast. Okay, is this link gonna work though? Is the question. I can't pause at the moment. I'll have to do it later. The link works. Okay, thank you. Let me. I've been here for 10 minutes. This is. Who let this happen? I would have turned the difficulty down, but the test menu doesn't work. I'm completely fucked. It's fine. No! Don't you dare. Oh, no, that was your throw. No, that's fine. I understand. Forgive me for my insolence. That's my fault, asshole. No, I fucked it up. No, I've completely fucked it. I'm not giving up. I will see the end of this arcade version. Can I run him over with one of the cars in the background? You know what really doesn't help? Kurosawa just is an asshole anyway. So this is exactly the sort of shit he'd do. It's like perfectly in character. That's right. Yes. My approach is impenetrable. Yes. Get fucked. Oh. Well, we got 2 rounds to hopefully square this up. Yes. We take those. Approach me. Yes! I think this is it. No! No, not like this. No, my hubris. That was my throw, you asshole. That was clearly... Look at the VT. No, damn it. Of course they don't have that footage. That was my go. That was clearly my throw. Fuck off. Okay. Deep breaths. We're fine. We're normal. But it was my go. But it was my turn. No, that's not how fighting games work. It was my go. Yes, get fucked. Is this it? Is this it? Is this the run? Is this the run? Okay, there's no way he could claw this back, right? There's no way. There'd have to be... There's no fucking way. Jesus Christ. Oh my god. No, 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 no. No, no. You saw that life lead. You saw that. You are all witnesses to that fucking life lead. Jesus Christ. No, it's fine though. No, it's fine. That's normal. I'm in hell. I'm in hell. Oh. Should have stayed on the ground, yeah. This parking lot isn't very radical. I mean, true. The problem is if you stay on the ground, he's got more chance to do pursuit attacks, doesn't he? Yeah, smack him in the face. Keep saying it's not fine and eventually it'll work. Maybe. Yes, get fucked. Oh, music stopped. That's fine. Maybe this is a portent. Maybe this is a sign. Oh, no, it's still going. It's just very, very quiet. Ah, I throw escaped. Fuck you. Yes! Yeah, the... I like to think that the music is like someone's radio, but like they've closed their windows. Oh, that feels good. That feels nice. 20 minutes later. Please notice the name of this stage. This is the Lust Subway. This is actually Yoko's stage, but it's also the stage of the final boss, Red Eye, who's just a guy with tonfas. Now, take a look at his idle stance, which you'll see in a second. The Lust Subway. Look at him go! He's just twitching and convulsing. He's very... Who is this Red Eye fellow? FMW mentioned. I bet you anything we do this first time. Not a legally binding bet. This might actually happen. Oh, jeez. Ah, no, don't. Fuck. Who is Red Eye? He's the representative of... Can you get knocked out of the ring in this? No, actually. You can ring out, but you have to do it yourself. If you get on the railing, hold start and press all 3 buttons, you jump out and forfeit the match. But otherwise there's no ring outs. Yeah, gotta play VF3 if you want to get hit by a subway train. Still, Red Eye is way less annoying than Kurosawa, so I'll take it. Also notice this is another stage with a roof. There's even stuff on the roof. There's like those little TV monitors. I could have had the punch there, but I didn't get it. No. Oh, jeez! Oh my god! Have you noticed that damage is a little out of control in this game? Just a smidge, just a tiny bit. It's certainly more out of control than I remember Soul Blade being. That had like those weird super moves. The damage is significantly higher in this game. A subway without a roof is just a station. True. Yes, yes, yes! Is this it? Is this it? I have tried the MVC patch. It is exactly as the... it has exactly the contents as described in the patch video. I'm really glad that they let us play the fucked up versions of X-Men vs Street Fighter. Also, the new Shinkiro art is very cool. He got an excuse to draw Blackheart. That's alright with me. No. No, I'm stuck on the wall. No. Please. Red Eye. 30% from a single throw. Welcome to Last Bronx. Yes! I mean, my only experience is that X-Men vs Street Fighter, one of those early revisions, is the one used in Fightcade, I believe. And so it's like, it's generally seen that that's the one that people are going to use. I get the feeling they're probably going to add something similar to the next upcoming Capcom collection, because Capcom vs SNK 2 is apparently going to use the version that doesn't have roll cancel for ranked matches. I get the feeling they might have to change that, because people want that in. Unfortunately, no. I tried to find like a proper list of what's in every revision, but a lot of the information is scattered, so you'll have to seek that out yourself. Yes! Look at that knee. Oh, FC lets you play both early and later ROM revisions. Under Euro and USA, I see. What if I cared about the rankings, Mr. Taco? Then you'd be fucked. I don't particularly, but I know that there are people who do. Fuck, no. The other thing is that ranked modes generally have, at least in my limited experience, a sort of generally agreed set of rules rather than the chaos that is casual. So, you know, there's that. If you want to play strictly by the rules and you don't want to specify your search range, then, you know, that's an option available to you. More options is good. But quite frankly, I'm not a fighting game expert in any capacity. Never trust a single thing I say about fighting games. Ever. Not a single time. I'm the sicko who's put Samurai Shodown Sen on this stream repeatedly. On purpose. Also, my favorite 2020s fighting game is DNF Duel. You cannot listen to a single word I say. But that's okay. Just enjoy fighting games. Sadly, no. It doesn't look like the local versus patch for Capcom Fighting Collection 1 has shown up just yet. I expect it will in the future. Gaming hell, do not trust us. Basically, did not finish Duel. DNF Duel is one of the few fighting games in recent memory where I've been like, I want to go into the practice mode just to see what shit I can get away with. It's got that kind of energy to it, and I really like it. I think people should try it. That is my recommendation.
Round 1, fight!
I'm telling you, we're not going to be stuck on this guy as long as we were stuck on. You did that with the earliest version of Skullgirls. I see. I really wanted to like Skullgirls, but it never quite came together for me. Oh, thank you for following Null Vortex. We're playing Last Bronx. Yeah, I think there are other titles you can get if you keep winning in Marvel Superheroes. That's a cute touch, I like that. Yes, okay, we got him. No, I think I chipped in for that crowdfunder as well. I don't regret it, but it just wasn't, it didn't turn out to be for me, and that's okay. Not every fighting game is for everyone. And that's the beauty of fighting games. Oh, good. Well, we're an anything goes kind of shop here. We play anything. But wait, there's actual story. I think. Yes.
なんでこんなところに。俺は奴らに操られていたんだ。
So there's something you don't see often. That was a bit of story. Only Yoko gets that ending because, you see, Red Eye is in fact her brother who was badly burned and taken in by the Red Rum gang, brainwashed to fight for them. Attractive action club, good. The stages are based on the 7 deadly sins: lust, radical, naked, and so on. That's good. Oh, check this out. It's 3-dimensional. No, I don't think the gang war thing really gets resolved at all. It's not like characters have endings in the Saturn mode, which we'll see in a minute. But like they only resolve their personal differences. They don't actually resolve the The second Tokyo Street War. Now, if you hold... Now, I gotta check something. Okay, let's see if this Last Bronx arcade cheats. Okay. So challenge, PKG start survival mode. Streamer, role-playing as mayor and oppressor. The gang war is not exactly resolved. Good, so if we press... Let's see, which character has the best joke weapon? Okay, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13. I've got a giant fish. Every character has a joke weapon years before they introduced this concept into the Soul Calibur series. Fish turn! It's finally here! I think this is my favourite weapon of the joke ones. It's pretty strong. Finally, the fish turn. Its true power is revealed. And yeah, Zymoku's PPP is just that. Closer look at the fish.
Round 1, fight!
I tell you what, we may as well show off some of the other joke weapons because we won't get the chance to otherwise. Let's see, hang on. Oh, we got the test menu working this time. Okay, so game assignments. So here's an interesting one. You can remove Cross Street from the game. I'm not sure why you'd want to choose this. I'm a little confused as to why it's an option. If anyone has any potential insight, do let me know. So let's see. So yeah, it replaces Tommy's stage with Nightmare Island. Yusaku's joke weapon is a mini Shinkansen, which is incredibly funny. It's the bullet train. Now, what's the reset button? There we go. Probably best we press the test switch instead. A new meaning to Pain Train, true. Oh no, I fucked that up. That's on me. That's fine. Yeah, this is quicker. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13. His nunchucks become ears of corn. Just giant corn cobs. Why not? We have to show this off now. Because we won't be able to show it off in the Saturn version for reasons that will become apparent. Nagi, she originally has Sai. She gets a spoon and a fork. Time to have some lunch. Gentlemen, behold. Very good. Stalk Warrior. Tommy gets a broom instead of a bow staff. Tommy also has a Sonic lapel on his back. on the back of his jacket, I think. It's either on the back or the front. Just like Roll. Yep. That must mean he's top tier, right? Oh yeah, I think it's like a little Sonic badge. Tommy Sweep. Good. And this can sort of demonstrate what I mean about the juggle stuff. So like, if you do this, no, let me do this. So if you hit them with that and you wait, you'll still get the other part of the chain combo of the string, which is a little unfortunate because, you know, you kind of want to have, you'd like to have the pursuit attack, but it's okay. Yoko's is a pair of tiny umbrellas. Are you implying that the Saturn version has less features? No. You see, the reason I'm showing them off now is the Saturn version does have these extra weapons. The problem is actually showing them off and unlocking them. I can't remember whether I have the right save file in the right emulator. Because I did most of the unlocking in one emulator that doesn't work for some things, and there's another way to. It's very complicated. Just assume incompetence rather than the fault of the video game. Okay, so you got 2 more to show off. Of course, he no longer has a stick. He's got a giant comedy fan. Frequently used in manzai acts. Good. Can he do the good wind pose? Close enough. You have one of those extra large comedy fans, good. And finally, the obvious tempered snake choice. More kitchen utensils. Let's go. When the man's-eye routine is at 8 o'clock, but the fight is at 7. Be good. Okay. Is this that Food Wars thing? Okay, well I think that's pretty much all we can show off for the arcade version. So we're going to close this now. And we're going to take a quick break. And when we come back, we're going to have the Saturn version, including the manual. I'm going to open it right now so that we can read it. Where is it? Is it back here? Okay. So that we can read all the character profiles, which may or may not be canon. Actually, hang on, I can probably save this, right? So if I save this as... Oh, it's going to be a bit of a pain in the ass. No, I can do this, Hold on, let me sort this out before I leave. Okay, so open window capture. Okay. Close that. I think this should be good. Okay, so reader alt. Because we do have kind of a lot to go over with the Saturn version. But it'll be fine. Capture cursor. Okay. Okay, now I need to fucking shrink this. Shrink this. Move this over here. And, no, that's the wrong button. There we go. clip some of that out. Oh, I've switched myself off. There I am. I went stealth mode for a second. Yeah, the cloth physics on the skirt are really good. Like, this game looks amazing. But oh, chat's gone as well. Oh god. There we are. You're back, chat room. So okay, I'll put the reader music on now. Actually, where is it? I know what I'm doing. Don't need the reader open, but we do need this open. Okay, so we'll be back in like 5 minutes. We'll take a quick look at this manual and all the other stuff that I've got related to the Saturn version, and then we'll actually play it. So we'll see you soon.
Breaking contact. Breaking contact.
You know what? Hang on. We gotta see our boy. I fucked this up. Hang on. So if we put this here. Which one did you... Was it the Japanese one? Okay, I can do that. Where are you? Oh, where is he? Break time, JP. There you go. I'm not back yet. There we go. Okay, we're back.
Breaking contact. Breaking contact. Breaking contact. Breaking contact.
Okay, we're back. So, before we look at the is this reader? Okay, right. So before we take a look at the Saturn version and the Saturn manual by extension, here's the versions of the game we're not going to be seeing tonight. Let's see. Oh, there we go. There was a Windows version. This was actually. This got released in all territories and even got a budget release in the UK under the explosive range, like a bunch of other Sega PC games. This is a pretty sick Japanese cover. But if you think Windows games are ever showing up on this stream, you have wildly overestimated my technical prowess in literally anything other than making this barely work. So, nope, we're not seeing that version. We're also not seeing the Sega Ages 2500 version, which is a shame. This one is great. This is based on the arcade version. This is extremely good cover here, with all the characters and all the gangs. It's a pretty faithful port of the arcade Model 2 version. Just load up a virtual machine, it's easy. Oh my god. So this has, and it has a bunch of extra features like a big head mode and what was the other, it's called a baseball mode where the juggles send everyone sky high, which is pretty great. But sadly, streaming from PS2 not possible at this current moment in time. Home run mode. Yeah, I have a real copy of this, but technical difficulties mean that it is not possible to stream from it, so please understand. What we are going to see, however, is the Saturn version. A Sega exclusive. The ultimate urban brawl. Last Bronx proves the Sega is still a master, capital letters, of the fighting genre, of the fighting game. The ultimate urban brawl. The rule of the fist says that only the strongest will control the streets. Problem is, the rule doesn't mention taking to the streets with sticks, poles, nunchucks, spelled wrong, or tonfas. Master your weapons or step out of the way. Do battle with 8 authentic martial arts weapons. Choose from 8 kick-butt fighters. Eye-popping 60 FPS high-resolution graphics. 5 unique gameplay modes, seriously enhanced from the Kickin' Sega coin-op game. Brilliant training mode. Ooh, there's a rare example of coin-op being used in the US. I thought that was a UK thing. Anyway, so, yes, what Sega Ages 2500 games do I own? Let me rattle off the list, hang on. Hold on, wait, bear with. So I have this collection that they released outside of Japan, and I also have, let's see, Game Ground, Hokuto no Ken, Puyo Puyo 2 Perfect Set, Alien Syndrome, Fighting Vipers, obviously, SDI and Quartet, of course, Last Bronx, Dynamite Decker, Tetris Collection, and the Fantasy Zone Collection. The only ones that I really, really want at this point are, like, what do I want? Maybe the Sega Memorial Collection and the Gunstar Heroes one. Oh, and Afterburner 2. That shit has got expensive, though. Unbelievably so. And here's the European box art. It's a little different. I kind of like this one, though. Street fighting, all one word. Action hits the Sega Saturn using the console's high-resolution mode, super smooth animation, and 3D backgrounds, kind of, to replicate the popular arcade original. Features an all-new combat system allowing for the realistic use of weapons, 8 diverse characters, multiple game modes, and many special features. Only you have to be 15 or older to watch this stream. It's just a remake of Afterburner 2. It's not even a port or anything, but it wasn't in the Sega Ages set. The one that they released in the US. All the Sega Ages stuff are expensive. Oh. Okay, so no. It's not quite what I... Is this what I want? Nope. Whoops. We'll get to that. Don't worry. Your eyes didn't deceive you. Here's the Saturn version of the box. Now, this is actually a 2-disc game. The one released in the West is only 1 disc. We'll get to it. Excellent art of the characters on the back here. And there's also this. The street becomes a coliseum. And it's also advertising, I think, the intro song and the radio drama volume 1. So there was something of a marketing blitz for Last Bronx on the Saturn. There was this single made. There was a album. There was a radio drama. There was shit. What was the other thing? Wait, hold on. I'll remember. There was a manga, and there was also a direct-to-video movie. Shall we play the trailer? You know I'm gonna play the trailer. Of course I am. Uh-oh.
仮想都市東京かつてこの街を統一した伝説のチームソウルクルーそのシンボルであるリーダーが謎の死を遂げチームは解散力の均衡が崩れた東京は野望という構想に突入していった
There he is.
あいつらは何を考えているの
争いの中謎の人物レッドラムから闇試合の招待状が届く彼らはチーム存続のため思い思いの武器を手にこの試合へ参加した
Okay. Do you want to get that on VHS? There's more information about it over here. And I may as well link to the Sega Retro page. Don't know when this will be back up available. When's Disco putting out a Blu-ray of this? So here's the thing. Wikipedia and also the Kim Justice video on Last Bronx says that this was directed by the guy who directed the Grudge films, the Ju-on films. No, that's actually someone completely different, and nobody bothered to fix the Wikipedia page. It's actually directed by this guy, Tsutomu Kashima, who did some episodes of a bunch of Super Sentai, after Last Bronx. It's good when fighting game promos look like sick-ass action movie the lunatic obscurity admin would talk about. Okay, so that what we just saw was a trailer for a film. You can get that on VHS, 1997. It's a full 87-minute long film. That's fighting games are a thing so great. You love to see it. Anyway. So, I'll tell you what we'll do. First, we'll do the manual. Then we'll do the bit about... which bit? This bit? No, not that bit. Hold on, where the fuck is it now? I'll have to get it ready. Because I'll forget where it is otherwise. No, is it this one? Nope. That's a picture of Tomonobu Itagaki, don't mind him. No, that's the trailer again. No. Is it this one? There it is. Okay, right, we'll get to this, I promise you. But we have some reading to do first. Where is the... Oh, fuck me. Oh, this stream's a disaster. Where's Reader Alt? There we go. Okay, so... This is the Last Bronx manual for Sega Saturn. Let's scroll through this quickly. So there's the story that we got earlier in the PC version. There will be no RSVPs to the Last Bronx. So we have some pretty funny character bios to read, I believe. Oops, hang on. Wait, I'm gonna move this. Okay, there we go. The G stands for guard. I hope you understand this. The moves. Advanced crouching. You control your fighter's movements by using the D-pad and other control pad buttons. Failure to learn these fundamentals may result in a stiff penalty applied to your solar plexus. And remember, blah, blah, blah. There's a right way and a wrong way to do everything. The key below shows the right way to crack your opponent in the teeth with your nunchucks, slam her off the wall, or to crush his fallen body with both tonfas before he can get up and defend himself. And that's what we're all here for, isn't it? Press G repeatedly, or quarter circle forward and the R, the shoulder button, to mock and ridicule your opponent. The resulting loss of self-esteem could tip the odds in your favour. It doesn't do anything otherwise. All the arcade game action without waiting in line. Save your quarters for the bus. Cinema with a heart as big as Hollywood. Uncover the secrets of the Last Bronx Portrait Gallery. We'll get to that. Change game features. See game stats. Hear game sounds. Do you like fighting people? Well, that's against the law and isn't very nice. But now, thanks to arcade mode, you can have all that fun you love without any of the pesky legal repercussions. Find out just how tough of a street fighter you are by facing each of the Last Bronx fighters in order. Oh yes, I've put the reading music on. Friend sold separately. Yeah, go ahead. Link to the movie. The whole movie is on YouTube, so go ahead. Actually, you know what? I'll beat you to it. I had a version. Oh, there it is. Thank you. God, I hope someone subtitles this someday. No one's picked it up. Do it. Please, I beg of you. There is only one rule. Win. Actually, there's slightly more rules than that, but that's fine. As you can see, there's a lot of 90s attitude in this manual. Stage. Learn Tokyo landmarks and geography the fun way. In the event you lose an arcade mode match, you have a chance to redeem yourself and humble your foe by continuing the fight. Press start before the continue timer reaches 0 to stage a rematch against your last opponent, or let the clock tick down, run home and cry yourself to sleep. Nobody will think any less of you. Promise. Oh, this is rough. Versus mode is a two-player fighting mode where you can rumble with your friends, if you have any. In the wild, every creature has a natural enemy that it will attack on sight. The mongoose and the cobra, the sperm whale and the giant squid, the mailman and the pit bull. And so it is too in the concrete jungle of Last Bronx. Nagi will attack Kurosawa on sight. Kurosawa hates Yusaku, and Yusaku and Joe are longtime rivals. Saturn Mode lets you fight your way through the ranks of the other fighters to a final stage where your character's rival awaits. In the real world of hand-to-hand fighting, broken bones don't knit between rounds. The same goes for survival mode play. Face each Last Bronx fighter in one-round elimination combat without recovering any life. Find out just how much you can take and how far you can take it without resorting to the first aid kit. There's a nice little survival mode screen. The cream of the time attack crop. When you're all worn out after a long day of turf wars and scuffles, why not take the edge off by watching two CPU-controlled fighters kick the tar out of each other? When you first start playing Last Bronx, the only movie available is the intro animation from the game's start sequence. There is a way to make more titles available, but it's a secret. You're smart. You'll figure it out. If you thought the movies were a tough nut to crack, the portraits are even more shrouded in secrecy. We're only allowed to reveal that the select screen works like the one in movie mode. The rest is classified. Player tested, mother approved. See how many times you can strike a helpless opponent before he or she hits the ground. This is so silly. It's been such a hard day, honey. Put on the Last Bronx com versus com so I can relax. Oh, good. There's a bunch of options here. Blah, blah, blah. Oh god, here we go. Character profiles. Then hang on, I do have to open something. Wait a minute, because I forgot. I do need to have Joy to Key open because it won't register my shoulder buttons on the Saturn pad. It's fine. I'm not mad. Life was easy back in the old days. Soul crew ruled the streets and nobody gave us any trouble. But since our leader got wasted, you gotta watch your back around here. Now I'm the boss of Neo Soul, but I have to fight to get any respect. Joe split off to do his own thing, and Zaimoku went back home to work for his dad. Now every punk on the streets wants to challenge me for the chance to be the new #1, but I got 3 big sticks that say I'm here to stay. Good. Oh yeah, the portraits. Yeah, gotta keep the portraits a secret. You will not believe what you have to do to unlock them, by the way. Yusaku's a good kid. Maybe a little wet behind the ears, but he'll do alright. I could have taken over the Soul Crew after the shake-up, but that's not my thing. So I told Yusaku it was time for him to step up and be a man. Then I hit the road. Just give me some clear streets and room to ride and you won't hear any complaints from me. That's why I started Shinjuku Mad. We're into the same things. Bikes, brawls and bad attitudes. It's not that we go out looking for trouble. It just seems to come our way. Never seems to hang around for long though. Hard to cause a beef on 2 broken knees. Anyway, that's my story. I'm not too interested in this whole fighting game, but I've got time to kill. And somebody's got to show Red Rum what it means to be bad. Lisa, there she is. Grandpa Kusanami's okay, I guess. He taught me everything I know about using my sticks. But I wish he wasn't so old-fashioned about things. He doesn't understand that a high school girl's got to have time to have fun too. He's always nagging that I should spend more time in the dojo and spend less time hanging out with the orchids. I just let him talk, then I go and do what I want. After all, since my mom ran off to America with that lawyer, what? I'm all the family he's got. What's he gonna do? Disinherit me? Girl about to be disinherited. Thrashing the streets of LA, shredding the slopes in Vale, chilling out back home in Osaka. Yeah, you could say I've been there and done that. I don't ask for much out of life, just have a good time all the time. But that doesn't mean I can't get serious when I need to. Old man Kusanami taught me about that, finding a center and trusting myself, about using my stick. I learned a lot at the Kusanami dojo, and I met Lisa there. Man, is that girl hot or what? But she looks through me like I'm the invisible man. Can you believe it? I think it might be because you're kind of a... Tommy, you are not cool, I'm sorry. I'm sorry I'm the one who has to tell you this. So I quit the dojo and got together with a couple of guys in helter-skelter to tear up the streets of Tokyo and generally get it on. And when I win this tournament, I think Lisa will begin to see why she and I were meant to be. Don't keep your hopes up, kid. When my brother and I started the G Troops, all we wanted to do was practice our skills, survival game tactics, hand-to-hand combat, some commando weapons techniques. But the whole thing was training. Nobody was supposed to get hurt. But I guess word got around that the G-Troops could rock hard with the best of them. Then my brother got that invitation from the Red Rum gang, and when he refused, they messed him up pretty bad. I haven't seen him since. So now there's nobody to take his place but me. That's Red Eye! That's who Red Eye is! I've been in some scrapes before, but nothing like this. The other guys in this tournament look pretty tough, and they've all earned their reps on the street. But I don't care about any of that. They can keep their stupid tournament. All I want is to get my hands on Red Eye for what he did to my brother. Can you believe it? I know, right? Yeah, that's me. You're probably wondering how I got into this situation. I thought I could give up all this king of the streets tough guy baloney when I came back to work for my pop. All I wanted to do was put in an honest day's work at the yards and set a good example for the rest of the dumpsters. That's the name of his gang. Then this whole stupid street war thing had to flare up again. That's the reason I quit Soul Crew to begin with. But now Red Rum's making threats to my boys. They say there's going to be trouble if I don't show. I say there's going to be trouble when I do. Zaimoku's pretty cool. I like him. Street war. Yeah, it's all one word. Just because I'm the only daughter of a Zaibatsu director's family doesn't mean I have to be spoiled rotten and nasty. But I am anyway. I formed the Dogma crew with one rule only. No boys allowed. I don't hate men. I just expect them to serve me. And if pigs like Kurosawa can't handle it, they can tell it to the business end of my sai. That tomboy Yoko, on the other hand, is welcome to join us whenever she wants. Now, let me see if I get this right. Welcome to Roppongi. Now get out. This is my turf, my town. You want to walk on my streets? You're going to have to pay the piper. That's me. And I'm packing a pretty big pipe, if you know what I mean. This whole fighting tournament is a joke. Nobody gets over on Kurosawa. Yusaku, Joe, Zaimoku, the whole bunch of them. They're running around playing kids games, trying to decide who's king of the hill. Last time I checked the crown, it said, Roppongi hardcore boys rule. If the whole town wants to scuffle for the top spot, I'm game. Never walk away from somebody when you can walk all over them. And if that punk Red Eye wants a taste, well, let's see how he likes sucking down 3 feet of hardwood with no teeth. This is pretty good. Special thanks to the CD crew. Uh-oh. Okay. Right, so, okay, that's the manual. We've done that bit. This stream is terrible. Okay, switch that off. Right, okay. So switch that off. Before, I guess we have to do this. Right. So, let me find it again, because I've lost it. There it is. Okay. The CD-ROM crew. Bokto equals pipe. I know, right? Half these people don't even care. So, okay, this is the Kim Justice video about Last Bronx. It was made a long time ago. I don't want to be I don't want to be mean. So there's a couple of things wrong in there, but in particular they mention that Sega Saturn magazine in the UK had this. So this is a promotion that Sega was doing. Predator Light Gun spotted, yep. Sega apparently teamed up with the Daily Star to advertise Saturn games. This is all work safe, by the way. And this is tied into Last Bronx, because there's Lisa. Kind of. 90s detected. Oh, jeez. Oh, God. Okay, so let's zoom in a bit more so that I can read the text. Oh, Christ. Oh, this is so fucking tiny. New Daily Star promotion brings Saturn and Sega characters to the masses. Nagi, Lisa, Janet and Candy brought to you in the flesh. Tons of prizes to be won in this massive promotion. One of Sega's most outrageous marketing blitzes is in full swing over at the Daily Star, the paper of the ooh-ah variety. I think Ichdik was a different magazine. The video games giant has teamed up with tabloids to offer readers tons of Saturn goodies and games, along with the chance to win a cool £1,000 in a prize draw every day. Not bad, eh? Well, the competition is running now, and there are 4 game cards to collect, one for each week of the promotion. The virtual Babes activity has been a vast amount of attention over at Sega HQ, perhaps because the Daily Star have rather nicely brought Sega's sexiest game characters to life with the aid of their Page 3 models. Cultural note, Page 3 models was so in certain newspapers in the UK, especially the Daily Star and the Sun, on the 3rd page would have a naked lady on them, usually topless, on the 3rd page, hence Page 3. This is a practice that is no longer done, but it does mean that the concept of the Page 3 model is something that I have to explain. Newspapers with massive quotation marks, yes. But then you've probably gathered that already from the large photographs adorning these pages and the cover. Not that we're getting carried away by all of this activity, no sir. Oh, and apparently raunchier pics can be found weekly in the Daily Star. Not that we'll be looking, nope. Candy, Janet and Lisa are shown right here, and it's our understanding that a certain Joe Guest could well be posing as the pneumatic Nagy from Last Bronx, the cover star of issue number 20 of Sega Saturn magazine. Just the sort of thing to get you up in the morning, eh, readers? The Daily Star and Sega give you a chance to win a grand every day. So, the sort of, it's just, it doesn't fold out. It's just a picture of a naked lady on the 3rd page. There's no folding out. There's no magic eye element involved. It's just, I guess you can use pneumatic. So, okay, let's zoom out a bit and take a better look at the actual photos. As you can see from her large sticks. Oh, Christ, this is difficult to read. Luscious Lisa is mistress of the martial arts, and she's welcome to lay us out on her ear at her earliest convenience. That barely looks like Janet. Come on, you're not even trying. Raunchy Rossa Janet Marshall is an arresting proposition, especially when she's out of uniform. Being a weapons expert, if you're having problems with your artillery, she's bound to get it shooting off in no time. I hate this. I'm in hell. They couldn't afford a virtual gun for this. Cutie Candy is brainy beauty. What? She's got a GCSE in geography. We'd be happy to research her contours anytime. I hate this. So, the thing is, like, Sega Saturn magazine was on the list for, like, read-alongs. It might be too horny. It might be too horny for me to do it. It's a lot of it is just like this. Why do they question everything? A good question. I don't know. The thing is that they're actually like a really useful resource. They have like a bunch of interviews with people, one of which you're going to see in a second. They've got lots of import coverage. But a lot of it is there's like a lot of this. Now the thing that I've just noticed, if we zoom in again. So I get the feeling that there may have been a misunderstanding this entire year. I'm Ron Burgundy? Good. It's how they talk down to the reader. Yes, it's true. So, apparently raunchier pics can be found weekly in the Daily Star. So I think this may have been misinterpreted as meaning that there are raunchier pictures of these models in the Sega outfits, but I don't think that's necessarily what's being said here. These might be the only photos that they actually took. Now, Just preface every single page change with a reminder that the 90s were a very different time. Oh god, that'd take up like half the stream. So the other thing is, it's not clear if this promotion even took place, because this was published that was from issue 24, which was the 17th of September 1997. The Kim Justice video postulates that the rest of the photos, if they even exist, were never shown in the Daily Star, or that the promotion never happened, because the page 3 was page 3 was not used for a while, because on the 31st of August, Princess Diana died, and all of the newspaper coverage was solely dedicated to that. I don't know whether... there's no way to look up the Daily Star archives. I checked. They only go to the 2000s. So there's no way to know, unless someone happens to have a stack of Daily Star editions from like from August 1997 to September 1997. So I don't know. I have no idea. I don't know why I'm on this tangent. Daily Star Sega write-up so cringe it killed Diana. Ouch. What's on page 3 these days? Just news, I think. They got rid of it. You really think they would do that? Publish an article that just tells lies? So, like, the thing is, I don't know what the lead time would have been on, like, printing a magazine of this type in the 90s. Would it have been too late to say the promotion's cancelled? Like, I tried to look that up and got nowhere, so... you can't see this, but I'm just sort of shrugging my shoulders. But we have one final bit of info. No, not that. So this is from issue 20. And I just thought that this was interesting. AM3 are enhancing the game quite unlike any other arcade conversion before it. Hakinobu Abe says, I can't tell you exactly what we're doing yet, but there's going to be some quite decent extras within the game. Two things that are constantly on our minds is, one, the fact that compared to other fighting games, Last Bronx has quite a large female following, and two, many people started playing fighting games because of Last Bronx. So to cater to these two groups, we're aiming to add some new modes to the Saturn version so that these players can enjoy the game. Besides that, we're planning to add something that's really great but that's still a secret. So that's interesting. I guess that shares... I believe the same is often said of Psychic Force. That had a big set of lady fans. That's pretty interesting. A British paper openly lying to its reader base? Never. I know, right? Last Bronx is for the ladies. But I find that quite interesting. Unfortunately, that doesn't really answer my question of how popular was Last Bronx in Japan. Because for a game that is often said to have done really, really well in Japan, there was never a sequel. AM3 didn't make any other fighting games aside from Virtual On, so... I don't know. Yeah, big doujin scene. For sure. So hold on. What am I doing? Saturn? Is this the one? Okay, we're good. We're in. So I want to load up. This is the US version of Last Bronx. Now the following animation you are going to see comes to us from... I closed my notepad file. That's very good. Telecom Animation Film. Please enjoy. Listen, the Virtual On showcase isn't real. It can't hurt me. You've made it up. It's loading. Wait for it. So we have to wait for the attract mode. Let me know how the volume is. But hey, look at this. It's... Can you believe this is a Saturn game? Jaggy Love, available now on cassette and CD. Oh, okay, thank you, Clip the Jester. Telecom Animation, subsidiary of TMS, which is in turn owned by Sega. That makes a lot of sense.
Last Bronx.
So, we have the arcade mode, we got the Saturn mode, and a bunch of other modes. Let's go to options. No, hold on. Okay, so edit. Okay, so D. Yep, this all tracks. Oh shit. Okay, I've got a. Oh, son of a bitch. Okay, where's the hotkeys thing? Oh, I've got to sort this out. Hotkeys. Okay. No, how do I clear it? Escape clears a button mapping. Okay, that's what I want. Save states. Okay, I think we should be good. Yeah, okay. Is it? Yep. Oh. Hang on. Why is it switching to... It's not set to anything. Why are you doing this? There's your problem. Okay. I've got it set to the wrong thing. Hang on. Bizhawk. There we go. Okay. Problem solved. Okay, that's no problem. So, the R button is set to start, in case you want to use that. We'll set one of these to... Yeah, there we go. Okay, that seems good. Back to the options. So what we'll do is we'll do Saturn mode for everyone. This will not take long. Let's start with Yusaku. Did I give them... Oh, I think I did. I think I fucked this up. Hang on. Hold on. Wait a minute. Oh, no, I didn't fuck it up. Okay. No, wrong mode. No, get me out. This is a disaster. Let me out. I want to be free. Okay. Let's go to options. Okay. Easy. Good. Yes. Go to Saturn mode. Here we go. Hopefully it's kinder to me.
Round one. Fight!
If you hold R and press A on the Tommy, Lisa, and I think Kurosawa stages, you actually get arranged music. Like this. Oh, we don't get to hear much of it. But it's there. But look how good this looks.
Round one. Fight!
Considering the original was Model 2, this is incredible for the Saturn. Oh, for fuck's sake. Is BizHawk running this slow? Is it like stuttering? Ugh. I thought I had this fixed. We might have to go back to SSF.
One. Fight!
Man, feels a bit stuttery. Okay, right. Well, don't worry. I could.
Red zone!
Okay. I've got it. We'll do this one run on here, then we'll switch up. Oh, shit.
Round one. Fight!
Okay, right. We'll have to completely change stream plans. It's fine. Man, this is working completely fine last time. Oh, just switch over to BizHawk. It'll be fine. Oh, no, it's mostly the sound that appears to be stuttering, and it's not very often.
Round one. Fight!
Yeah, I can hear it. That's gonna bother me. Well, you see, the problem is that
Red zone!
BizHawk runs the special disc completely fine, whereas SSF keeps crashing. But SSF has my save data. Now there are details missing, so like the way they did it is it's a combination of like 3D models and 2D stuff for the backgrounds. And there's stuff like the rain in Zaimoku stage missing, that sort of thing. But it does a really convincing job.
Fight!
SSF also fucks up the story mode scenes, which I'll show in a second. Red Eye beat us. What else is new? It's fine.
Round one. Fight! Yeah! Kakatte koi ya! Kakatte koi!
See, I can taunt as well. I can do it too. But yeah, what's nice about this mode is it randomizes the character order except for the Red Eye fight and the rival at the end.
Motto. Round one. Fight!
Has it stopped stuttering? Nope. The second that I say that, it starts again, of course.
Motto.
No, we're nearly done.
Round one. Fight!
Okay, so I'll have to fuck around with things. So we'll have to show off the Japanese version early. I hope you will accept this stream being a little out of order, a little out of sorts, but it's fine. So our final stage is actually against Joe.
やっとあんたに追いついたぜ。
そりゃ俺を倒してから言うセリフだな、優作。
なんでチームを抜けたんだ。
知りたいか、優作。
Round 1 fight!
Big input read by the OST is a new one, yeah. So what's nice is those little cutscenes are subtitled. The intro was subtitled as well. Isn't that cool? It's just like watching one of my animes. So once you beat the game as a character in Saturn Mode, we get a cool animated ending.
最後で手抜いただろ。まだ俺を認めてないんだな、ジョー。どうしたらあんたは俺を認めてくれるんだよ。
お前は何のため
I
に
suppose they are
ソウル
closed
クルーを
captions,
継いだんだ。
それは
俺に認められるためか。そんな奴にソウルクルーを任せた覚えはねえな。そんな気持ちで群れの舵取りなんかできるわけねえだろうが、ユサク。
So they're fairly short, but they get the point across. And then we just get the credits. These credits are significantly longer in the Japanese version, by the way. Oh, it's available on Inox Records. Oh yeah, it is a bit like in this era, that much of an ending still seems relatively meaty. Yeah, especially for like a 3D fighter. Maybe not on the level of something like the PlayStation version of Soul Blade. That's more than you would usually get. Okay, so early VHS tapes probably do that too. Yeah. Yep, that makes sense. Okay, so we're gonna have to skip ahead a little. So, as I mentioned, in Japan, Last Bronx was actually a 2-disc game. The first disc was the arcade disc, which had the features that we just saw. The second disc is the special disc. So the options here are, let me consult my my own little website. Hang on. Last Bronx. The options here are Last Bro Classroom Lecture, Last Bro Classroom Practical, and Character Self-Introduction. So let's, one disc for Penultimate Bronx, yep. So check this shit out. We get to pick a character, and another character alongside them. I know, right? Picking characters is wild.
はい。じゃあ相手を攻撃することからいきましょうね。P ボタンを押すと私のこのダブルスティックで K ボタンだとね、私のキックができるわけなの。はい。じゃあ P ボタンを押してみて。
So yeah, this is an entire lecture mode
次に K ボタンを押してみて。
where the game teaches you how to play, but there's like little bits of banter between the two characters.
いいよいいよ。
They can modernize this mode by giving each character the Ikuri TTS voice.
相手から自分の身を守ることも覚えていかなきゃね。そこに G ボタンってあるでしょ。それを押してガードするの。立ったまま押すと上段と中段攻撃で、しゃがんだまま押すと下段攻撃をガードできるの。今ので分かったかしら。
So look at the amount of work
立ち
here.
ガードやってみて。
So they have to voice this entire lecture.
次はしゃがみガードね。
They have to draw all of these
いい
new
よいいよ。
all this new artwork.
あとはね、
Now, there's not that much banter between the characters, but still, that isn't a lot of work. That's a lot of text to translate.
さ
Well,
っきからトミ
a
ー
lot
何
of
にも
speech to
喋らないけど
translate.
聞いてるの？
You're not necessarily going to do that in a set of closed captions.
ちょっとトミー。
And so, perhaps you can understand why this was cut
教えてあげるからさ。
from the Western version. They were like, absolutely not, there's no way. This is too much.
地面にひっくり返っている相手に遠慮はいらないわ。あなたダウン攻撃って知ってる？地面にひっくり返っている人には普通の攻撃は当たらないの。ダウン攻撃だけ当たるのよ。じゃあやってみて。
Oh no, I fucked up. There we go, got it.
やるじゃん。たまにはさ、自分が倒れちゃうこともあるじゃない？
知ってるよ。
何？その
Thank you for chiming in, Tommy.
まあ
Your input is
でね、
appreciated.
そういう時はさ、レバーと P ボタンを叩くといつもより早く起き上がることができるの。はい、やってみて。
Mash the button to get up faster. They're teaching us about wake up. How cool is this, though?
起き上がるだけなんてなんかつまんねえの。
トミーって何にも知らないのね。
See, she even called his
時
name.
に K ボタンを叩いてるとさ、近くでしゃがんでいる相手にヒットするの。
There's so much effort here.
やってみて。
あのさ、相手が立ってた場合はどうするの？
レバーを下に入れたまま K ボタンを叩けば OK。 相手の足元を蹴るからね。ぼーっとしてないでやってみて。
And yeah, this predates like a lot of this predates modern tutorials in fighting games. I can't really think of many other games that were doing this.
相手の近くで投げの入力するとさ、相手がガードしててもしてなくてもお構いなく投げちゃうの。ちょっとやってみて
Yeah,
るわね。
the training mode in the US version and the European version is just
やり方知らないの？
it's just the free mode and the one that lets you practice aerial combos.
P と G ボタンを一緒に押すだけよ。
We may as well watch all of this. It's not that long.
おい、相手がしゃがんでいると投げられないのか？
なんか変なところばっかり見てるのね。まあいいわ。相手がしゃがんでいるときは下にレバーを入れて P と G ボタンを同時に押せばいいのよね。
That's how you do a
でも
crouch
さ、
grab.
入力が簡単な分、同じタイミングで相手も同じことをしていると
Oh,
投げ
hi,
られ
Electric
ちゃうの。
Boogaloo. We're learning about Last Bronx in the Last Bronx dojo.
もったいぶってねえでさっさとコマンド投げを教えてくれよ。
あのね、実は他にもレバー入力が必要な投げがあるの。これがコマンド投げって呼んでるの。コマンド投げってさ、相手が立っていてもしゃがんでいても関係なく投げちゃうからおすすめなの。
I'm learning. And yeah, you're right. The Sega paid millions for voice actors. They remembered the entire script was just a few grunts and oofs.
そういう
So they made this. There's like some extended lines for game overs and that whole
ラス
scene
トブ
with
ロンクスだとさ、
Red Eye and Yoko. But yeah, they wanted to get their money's worth, I guess.
攻撃を途中で止めることができるんだけどね。これを
お
アタックキャンセルって呼んでるんだ。
Attack
いきなりこんな
chance.
こと話しても分かりにくいよね。すべての攻撃には予備動作っていうのがあるの。例えばさ、攻撃する前に振りかぶったりするじゃない。その時に G ボタンを押すと攻撃を止めることができるの。
わかったけどよ。それで何？
Oh yeah, they're teaching us about attack
今
cancel.
から説明するから。トミー、フェイントって知ってる？
Feint.
リサ、俺のことバカにしてる？
例えばさ、叩くと見せかけて投げちゃうとかね。ほら、叩かれると思ったらガードするじゃない。
リサはすぐ手が出るからな。
なんですってトミー。あんたがそんなことばっかり言うからでしょ。まあいいわ。そんで話を戻すけど、ガードしたところを投げちゃうわけ。
This is such a charming way of presenting it too. It's
あとは
adorable.
下段攻撃すると見せかけて
Very
中段攻
multimedia.
撃するっていうのも結構いけるかも。下段攻撃が来ればしゃがむよね。
そうそ
だからさ、そこで中段攻撃に切り替えたりするとか、最後にもう一つ上段攻撃と見せかけて下段攻撃ってのも結構いけるかも。立ってガードしている足元にスパーンってね。
この辺はプレイヤー同士で読み合いと駆け引きを楽しんでみてくれよ。
ラストブロンクスは
Yes, this is the power of the CD-ROM.
かな。打撃か投げか上段か下段か、相手が何を考えているか分かれば勝てるわけよね。特にトミー、あんたはすぐ顔に出るから楽勝ね。
The only downside is you're not asked to do things very often.
アタックキャ
A
ン
lot
プ
of
を
it is just
うまく使う
listening.
とさ、連続攻撃の効果時間を短くできるの。
効果時間って何のことか教えてくれないかななんて。
今から説明するね。これが同じ攻撃を2回繰り返した場合だけど、こんな入力するとさ、
But see, that's how you
攻撃と
can
攻撃
use
の間の
feints
時
to
間が
cancel
短くなってない？
and continue combos that otherwise wouldn't
最後
continue.
の攻撃を途中で止めているからすぐ次の攻撃に移れるのよ。これを頭に入れておけば隙のない攻撃が簡単にできるわけ。
応用編ってところかな。
ラストブロンクスでは P、K、G ボタンすべて同時押しすると前転できるんだけど、これを潜り込みと呼んでいるの。
Yes, this is the second disc.
相手の上段と中段攻撃は一切当たらなくなるの。
オッケー、了解。
It has like a big
ど
tutorial.
うすればいいんだ？
It has the practice modes, and it has character introductions as well.
下段攻撃すればいいの。あと気をつける点といえば、あ、そうそう、転がり終わる頃に相手に一方的に投げられてしまうタイミングがあるんだよね。
何？要するに相手が転がってきたら下段攻撃か投げをすればいいわけね。了解。
トミーってそんなに頭良かったっけか。
ムカつく。
So yeah, this is the combat roll.
空中コンボって知ってるでしょ。
あの空高く浮かされるやつだろ。俺あんまり好きじゃないかも。
私結構得意なんだよ。ほら、私って手が速いから。そういえば
I'm sorry, I'm just listening. This is really cute.
競ってみるのもいいかも。あ、そうそう。あなた、空中コンボに興味があるかしら。もしよかったら、後でラスブロ道場に来てくれないかな。道場師範代でもあるこの草波リサが一から教えてあげるわよ。じゃ、待ってるね。
And that's it, I think. Yep. That's it. And you can pick any combination of characters you want, including the secret character, although we haven't unlocked him here. So here you can just go into just a general practice mode. The warning at the bottom, I think, is like not all combos will work against all opponents. You can also practice air combos, specifically, which was one of the options they did keep for the US version. Oh, the PC version was easy to run. Oh, okay. I didn't quite get the chance to test it. Yeah, the weight classes, I believe, is the problem there. I was like, there's no way this is running, so I'm not gonna. Okay, let's see if we can do this. You know what else this has that actually rules? Check this out. It shows you how to do the move. No good. It will. You can have it either demonstrate it after every failed attempt or just the once. Oh, this one's tough. Oh, I'm missing the forward part. There's the problem. Ah, oh, nearly. This is tough. Yeah, it shows the timing as well. Oh, fuck me. Yeah, we go. Got it. Oh yeah, I've heard a lot about the VF4 Evolution ones. So let's quit out of here. Okay. Now, there's also the character introduction, where we can learn about our characters. Let's learn about Yoko. Oh wait, hold on. Did I picked the wrong option. That's what I've done. Fuck me, I have to. This is just the free training. Let me out. Let me out. Thank you. So who do we want to learn about? Which character? Whomst? Look at all these good sprites. Kurosawa, you got it. I can do that. Fortunately, this mode doesn't have the stuttering problem because there's no music, so...
何いきなりやってんのかしら、この男は。
なんだい、俺の木刀の味見がしてる。
したくないわ。だいたいそのいい加減な振り方は何？
見た目じゃないんだよ。
あんたとはきちんと蹴りつけるから待っといで。
They're fairly short, but they're cute. I think what they do is they just introduce themselves and then they talk about what their weapon and style is. Of course, that means you get to hear more Norio Wakamoto. Is the demonstration in-game? I think it is. Like it's just like the demo.
結構この武器人気あるみたいだな。
まったくいつの間に覚えたんだよこ。
兄さんから教えてもらったんだ。
ふん。陽子がね。
Oh, yeah, no. Yeah, it's in engine. Yes, it's not a movie. It's just going.
よし守ってよしだもんな。
It's exactly the same as in the lecture. So it's just running in the back there. We'll watch one more. Let's see smug little Tommy introduce himself.
何かっこつけてんのトミー。
見た目の通り遠距離戦が得意なんだぜ。
痛い。何すんのよ。
ごめんなリサ。
Oh.
叩いてから謝っても遅いんじゃ
Oh,
ない？
that's adorable.
何が得意よ。近距離からっきしダメなくせして。
Wow, he got his ass beat. Oh, that's funny. Just got completely wailed on. Even in his own introduction, he still sucks. That's pretty good.
"私の武器はサイっていうのよ。
お前の武器は刺さりそうで効かねえな。
何？いきなり言いがかりかい？だいたいなんであんたが？
だいたい攻撃スピード速すぎん
Fuck it, we'll watch all of them.
なぎちゃんよ。
ガタガタうるさい男だね。あらごめんなさい。私足癖悪くってさ。
分かってんなら直せや。
It seems pretty accurate to the Kurosawa experience, though.
寝てな。
Blocks fucking everything. I genuinely assumed that they were just sort of on demo. I didn't realize that they actually like it actually ties in to what they're talking about. That's really good. Again, so much effort on this extra disc.
My 近距離から遠距離までカバーできるオールラウンドな武器なんだ。
扱いは難しいがな。
結構使いこなすまで時間かかりましたよ、ジョーさん。
知ってる？
ただ使いこなせれば
That's a good Joe face.
でも優作、お前は肉弾戦のイメージが強いがな。
俺は体ごとぶつかっていく方が性に合ってるみたいなんですよ、ジョーさん。
ま、そうだろうな。たまには三節棍も使ってやれよ。
分かってますよ。
どうだか？
And of course, Joe is voiced by, I can't remember the name, but he voiced Ray in Fist of the North Star. So they got some big talents for this. Who have we not seen? Saimoku. And I guess we need to see Joe, and I think that's it. I mean, we got time. We may as well show this off. It's very cute.
わしの武器は見ての通り、ハンマー。
材木さんらしい武器っすよね。
まあな、使い方は自己流だが、手に馴染んでるもんだ。
That's it, Kaneto Shiozawa.
武器もすごい
Thank
け
you.
ど、投げの方が得意なんですよね。
わしは力ぐらいしか自慢するものがないから。
ちょっと材木さん。
なんだユウさん。うっしゃー
Well, at least Saimoku's enjoying himself.
うっしゃー
Is he just gonna keep doing that? Yes! One more.
今日はこの辺で。
おお、悪かったな。つい本気を出しちまって。投げが好きなもんでな。
And I think just Joe is left. Oh, did we not see Lisa? I can't remember. We probably didn't. Yeah, the reaction. All of these sprites are so good. They're only used on this disc. They're so good.
ま、知らねえやつはいねえと思うが。
ジョーさんのトレードマークみたいなもんですよね。リーチもあるし、スピードもあるので使いやすい。
That's right, Tesho Genda.
ま、空中コンボの爽快感を楽しみてえならいい。
Also the voice of Convoy in Transformers. Oh, he doesn't waste much time. He's very to the point. Let's see Tommy getting his ass kicked one more time.
私の武器はダブルスティック。はいはい。素早い動きが特徴ね。
何踊ってんだアリサ。
なんですって？第二リーチが長いのね。
口は災いのも
He deserves it.
なんか言ったトミー？
Oh, that's so good. So okay, that's all that we can really show off here. So it keeps track of how many times you've taken the lectures and how many OKs you've got on the in the training mode, because this disc is used to basically unlock all of the stuff in the game. Let me hold on. Wait. Oh, is there a website that lists all the unlockables in Last Bronx? Could it be? Is there? Oh wait. Oh shit. Here it is. Oh wait, it's my website. Roppongi Hardcore Boys. All of the gang names are incredible. Let me read them to you. Hang on. I need to load up another page. Hang on. Oh my god. Yep. Okay. Yusaku Kudo is part of Neo Soul. Joe Inagaki is part of Shinjuku Mad. Lisa Kusanami is part of Orchids. Tommy is part of Helter Skelter. Yoko is part of G-Troops. Kurosawa is part of Roppongi Hard Boys. Nagi is part of Dogma. Zaimoku is part of Katsushika Dumpsters. And Red Eye is, of course, part of Red Rum. So, in the Japanese version, to unlock, there's a bunch of extra difficulties you can unlock. You have to get OKs on 256 practiced moves. To unlock joke weapons, you have to view all the lectures in the classroom 8 times. And to unlock Red Eye, you have to do all of that and then watch all of the character self-introductions. Oh, there was, yeah, okay. So, yeah, so basically you do stuff on this disc to unlock stuff on the arcade disc and the special disc as well. Now, of course, they got rid of the special disc for the Western release, so they had to change all of the unlock requirements, which I'm sure was kind of a pain in the ass for everyone involved. So, hold on, bear with. So we switch this Saturn emulator off and we switch to this one. Where are you, SSF? Where are you, my beloved? There you are. Oh, I'm so sorry, Electric Boogaloo. Yeah. The thing with the Sega Ages 2500 prices is completely bonkers. They're all expensive. It sucks. Yeah, the oh, whoops.
Last Bronx.
No, you see, this is actually the US version. Hold on, let me see if... Right, hang on. I've got to check this. Right, okay, so I need to close this. Put this on. Put this here. Open BizHawk. Wait. Open the Japanese ROM, because I can't do this on SSF, because changing discs on SSF is like disarming a bomb. I do not trust myself to do it properly without it fucking up. Remember the last time we tried to change games on SSF? We ended up trapped in Virtua Fighter 2. Okay, so it's in this folder and this folder, and then arcade disc. Let's see, is it here? Have I? Okay, it looks like I've done all the requirements. Pepsi Man isn't in Last Bronx. He can't hurt you. No, it's true. Yeah, use that. Whatever. Okay, no, they did get rid of it. Understood. Okay, so we can close that now. We can go back to where we were. SSF. I don't know why they got rid of that subtitle, but they did. And now we can switch this off, switch this on. How do people do streams with multiple emulators? Tell me your secrets. I don't know what the fuck I'm doing. Saturn 2. There we go. Oh, we're back. I mean, SSF mostly works. That's the reason I've used it all these years. It's mostly not a pain in the ass. Sometimes. You have an answer, but you don't think I'll like it. Try me. Okay, so what are we doing here? Options. Easy. One round. Because I'm a baby. Here's the extra difficulties, by the way. Defense mode has computer opponents constantly block. Berserk mode has them constantly attack, and Judo has them constantly go for throws. For reasons I cannot begin to fathom, the Judo difficulty was removed from the PAL version. So let's go with easy. Let's go with 1. You do everything by hand and prepare a bunch of shortcuts in advance, manually adjusting the captures for each game. Dungeons with number looks. Yeah. Lots of practice. That sounds about right. I mean, it's not so much the switching of sources, it's just making sure everything works, because sometimes shit just breaks when I'm not looking. Yeah, I wonder why they got rid of that subtitle. Oh well. So, we'll show off. I tell you what we'll do. We'll show off Saturn Mode with the secret character, Red Eye. Ah, Pop Shield, no. Oh, he's also blue. I picked the wrong palette. Oh no, all of my controls are wrong. Fuck. I think, oh god. Mouse cursor's appearing. Uh-oh. Oh, it's like I'm naked. Okay, so hold on. Wait, I can fix that. I can fix this. Capture cursor, switch it off. There we go. I'm blue now. Okay, so edit. What the what in God's name is that? I don't remember changing it to this. Whatever. Okay. Right, better fix it. Defense. Punch. Kick. That's better. Oh, I think I like really fucked with the controls for some reason. God knows why. Oh, wait, I think it was because I was trying to do some shit with save states and hotkeys, and it all got a bit weird. Back to the options. European Saturn anything is legitimately bad. Okay, apparently Last Bronx is actually 50 hertz optimized, which I didn't know. We won't be able to see that in SSF because SSF immediately crashes upon trying to load the European version. So we'll just briefly show off the Saturn mode for our boy Red Eye. And he's got his joke weapons, which are giant fish. SSF tries to de-optimize for 50 hertz and it infinite loops. Oh, that's good. Yeah, that's true. That's real. So yeah, Red Eye is kind of strange. He's basically just another Tonfa user, but he has longer strings than Yoko, and he also has a Psycho Crusher. Yeah, Sega were doing their best. Look, it's a mini Psycho Crusher. Kind of. It's close enough, right? Ah, oh, feels good. Yeah, some Saturn games did get optimized for 60 hertz. Not nearly enough, and they were mostly near the end of its life, but it did happen. It didn't... It's not like it never happened. But, yeah, you really want, like, either a modified PAL system or just a Japanese system in general. Optimized for 50 hertz, sorry. I think my brain might be melting. It's fine, normal. Drunken fist flying headbutt, yeah. And look, they even have the car back there. God, this looks like such a good port. So good. They had most of the arcade staff members work on this, which is probably why it turned out so great. But unfortunately, it was probably a bit too late to turn the Saturn's favors. Yeah, Sega Rally was one. Annoyingly, Sonic Jam wasn't, so it was still the 50Hz versions of Sonic 1, 2, 3, and Knuckles. There is a big list around on the internet if you are so inclined. But I think I need to impress upon you just how big a marketing push Sega had for this game. Whenever I've mentioned Last Bronx, one of the few things my brother knows about it is that it was like really heavily advertised, like Sega pinned a lot of their hopes on it almost. Yeah, the music is fixed in PAL Sonic 1. We don't have to play Dream Mode Green Hill Zone. Perfect. Red Eye's great, big fan. Have I seen the weird US commercial for this game? Did you? Was that the one that Sega Hard something? Did you post that earlier? I didn't get a chance to see the US commercial. But ow. Good. That's a good trade. Oh, the magazine ad. Okay. Yeah, if you want to share the commercial, please go ahead. There was a TV commercial. Ooh. I'm interested in this. You know what? Okay, you know what? That's fair, Lisa. You can taunt. I don't mind. I'll let you get away with it. I will take a look at that later. Thank you. But I hope that I've impressed upon you that Last Bronx is great. You should play it. Oh, I don't like this. I don't like this steady cam on Red Eye's head. So of course, Yoko, Red Eye's final boss is his sister Yoko in the Lust subway. Wiggles menacingly. I too wiggle menacingly. Unfortunately, you can't skip these. Now, these usually break in SSF, so I'm amazed it's actually working. Let me win. Ah, okay. Ah, no. Yes, okay, got it. And yeah, a lot of the background posters have been replaced, as you may have noticed. Oh, changes resolution. I kind of like that they don't really animate her being kicked up. She just sort of slides. Did they swap out the word gang for team in all of the scenes? They might have done. I'm not sure. The Western Saturn logo. So what we'll do is I'll show off all of the ending videos because I've unlocked them all on this file. And then we'll take a look at the portraits. Now, if you remember, the manual did not tell you how to unlock the portraits. I have done the work on this one. Because finding out how to unlock them was a pain in the ass. It probably won't give me a high score, I'm guessing. Look, he's still wiggling. Look at him go. He's never gonna stop. Wiggle master. Good. The Saturn Globe logo was originally made for the Western logo. It was added with the... Oh, okay. Overpowered with lust. The stage names are so good. I'm a big fan of Tears Highway as well. That's pretty great. So. Movies. Let's watch some shit. Is this showing up? Yeah, it's showing up alright. Oh, we saw this one. Fuck. Hang on. So let's see that from Joe's perspective. Oh, thank you.
優作、なんでお前にチームを任せたか考え直したから出直してこい。
Okay, wait. Ooh. One more thing to copy. Hang on. Wait a sec. Oh, wait, did it open it? Oh, shit.
やっぱりチームはあんたが継ぐべきだったんだよ。
いつまで俺に甘えるつもりだ。
待ってくれ、ジョー。
Sorry. Okay. These subs feel so ROM hack and yet they're official. Yeah, I really like it. It's so good.
甘いんじゃないよ。
そんなに俺様が嫌いかい。
あんた理由を知ってて聞いてるね。
なんなら教えてやろうか。
Good. Fuck him.
まだ忘れられないのね。
Just a base system call to draw text on the screen. Yeah, nice.
しょうがないだろ。チームの自由がかかってんだよ。
I guess they are just calling them teams instead of gangs.
道場に帰ってくる気はないの？
女なんかに襲われるかよ。
え？何？
いや、なんでもねえよ。
何よ、煮え切らないわね。言いたいことははっきり言いなさいよ。
Act like a man. Yeah. ROM hack, positive, but we don't need to put it in parentheses afterwards. We understand. So, Zaimoku is next.
あのひよっこがね。
あんたにとっちゃ俺はいつまでも子供ってわけか。
お前さんは先代のスピリットを一番受け継いだと思ったから、ジョーも俺も身を引いたんだ。ジョーは残念がらすんじゃねえぞ。
These are like pretty short, but they've got some like cute little character moments. I like them. And of course, you get the extended version of this.
俺は奴らに操られていたんだ。
兄さん。
CFAX teletext subtitles. Can't be. It's very Art of Fighting, isn't it? That man is our...
なんで道場出てっちゃったのか教えてくれるわよね。
今言わなきゃダメ。
みんな心配してるんだからね。
みんな？リサは？
幼馴染だもん。心配するわよ。
幼馴染ね。
Oh, poor guy got friend zoned. I like that she just glides past it, completely oblivious. You love to see it. Yeah. Yeah, that's one that I noticed with the Yoko ending as well. Like, it would have been a bit stilted, so they've only got so much time with these endings as well. Like, I can sort of see why they did it that way. Who set up the square barricades so they're fighting broad daylight? Good question. The street war is very... there's a lot of organization that goes involved. That's involved.
貴様手抜いたな。 それで優作のケツ拭いたつもりが。
だとすりゃどうする。
くたばりやソウルクルーの残党だむ。
Ah, the triple take! Good. If you'd like to learn more about the exploits of the Last Bronx crew, though, you'd have to get the manga, the straight to video movie. There's nothing else here. True motion video, yeah. So, okay. Here we are. This is the portrait viewer. This feature is exclusive to the US and European versions. As far as I can tell, and I've put a lot of time into trying to figure this out, it's not in the Japanese version. They specifically added this for the Western version. Maybe to make up for the fact that they don't have a second disc. So, the way you unlock these is you have to beat the game in arcade mode with the default settings, or at least, I think it's like, you have to set it. You have to set everything on default, so you can't have just one round. You have to beat them without losing a single round, and that includes the bonus fight with the metal version of your character at the end. If you lose a single round, you don't get them. You have to do that on normal difficulty, hard difficulty, and arcade difficulty. But if you do it on arcade difficulty before unlocking Red Eye by beating Saturn Mode with everyone, you only get the second picture. You have to unlock him first, then beat the game on arcade mode difficulty. On arcade difficulty in arcade mode, and then you unlock the final picture and the joke weapon. Many places on the internet just listed the difficulty requirements and not the fact that you have to unlock Red Eye. This is further complicated by the fact that the European version removes arcade difficulty. So what you have to do is you have to beat the game on hard mode, meeting those requirements, before you unlock Red Eye, and then do exactly the same thing after you unlock Red Eye. Except that means you can't unlock Red Eye's joke weapon or his final portrait image, because you have to unlock him before you can do that. But to do that, you have to unlock him, and that means that you can't beat it on hard mode before you unlock him. So, I don't know. Everything is hell. And these images come from... I actually wrote this down. Hang on. Wait a minute. I've done my work on this. So, I believe these images came from the... Last Bronx official artworks. Nope, Sega Retro is not loading, that's fine. But there was an art book that released about a month before the US version of the Saturn port called Last Bronx Official Artworks, and I think this is where you would see these images. Perfectly normal unlock methods. I know, right? Anyway, let's enjoy. Unfortunately, this is not 2D art, it's all 3D, but that's fine. Ah, fuck, wrong button. Oh, Christ. Where's my emulator? There it is. The final portrait images, which are the hardest to unlock, are also just pictures of their weapons, which is really funny. And some of these are like really not well lit, so you can't see the characters very well. What was the other one that's like really bad? I think the Red Eye ones. in real life, your Saturn battery would die. You'd lose it all. Absolutely, yes. That is true. Oh, post to scare a BBFC sensor circa 1996. Post to scare the ghost of James was it James Furman? No, let me double check this. Got to double check my jokes for accuracy. Because I wrote this one down as well. Yeah, there we go. Couldn't let anyone know about the pictures of the weapons. Oh, can we? Oh, we can use the... Yeah, okay, we can do it the easy way. I'm doing it. This image was used for a cover for the book, for Sega Saturn magazine, if I remember right. or an Action Replay Plus. There's her Sai. I need to get a memory card for my Sega Saturn, actually. I used to use an Action Replay, but it no longer works in my Saturn. There's Tommy, the punching bag. And there's a picture of a stick. Enjoy. See that? It's... I don't know. The lighting's not great there. There he is. And there's his big hammer. I see, like, I can't see anything there. And Yoko's really cool. All of these characters are sick as hell. And yet, Sega's never really gone back to Last Bronx, ever. Like, it got that PS2 port, got the Saturn port and Windows port, but they've never used these characters again, as far as I'm aware. Like, they've never really gone back to them. Long stick worth all the hours dumped into each mode. Absolutely, yes. There's Lisa. She's pretty good. She has gremlin qualities, I feel. Yeah, like I can understand. I can understand if AM3 never wanted to go back to it, but it just feels like a shame because this has a lot of potential. You could absolutely do another one of these, but then maybe it's a game of its time. There's his stick. But I think the funniest thing is, so you got Red Eye here, right? Yeah, I could never keep up with where the different departments of Sega went, which I'm sure is understandable. Now, you might be thinking, wait, is that the same image as Yoko's? Yes, it is. It's exactly the same. Wait, what? No, that's not right. They did not announce a no, that can't be. What? But, huh? What? Eternal Champions is being revived as a live-action movie by What? But how? Yeah, Red Eye's tonfas are different, but they still just use the same. Look, they're blue. I think they're meant to be like metal tonfas, but yeah, they just use the same one. But wait, are you suggesting that all the YouTube channels that told me that Eternal Champions was Sega's long forgotten fighting game that they're ashamed of because it's not Virtua Fighter were in fact full of shit? No, neither did I. Well, I mean, to be fair, what happened to that Golden Axe cartoon series they were talking about? That's not real. That's... They announced that as a joke, I'm sure, and like it went too far. Anyway, I do have one final thing to show you. I think this might be one of my favorite secrets in any fighting game. So I'll have to fuck around with one of these things here. Hang on. No, wait. Here it is. Yes. Okay, this will do. So, let's see, Last Bronx. And I need a GIF. Where is it? It's here somewhere. Nope, that's the Red Eye one. So, on the internet, there was a cheat listed that said something to the effect of win 50 games in a row and you will your character's head will get larger on the character select screen. That is partially true. See, what actually happens is every single time you win a match against a human opponent in fighting in Last Bronx, the camera will get slightly closer to your character on the character select screen. Netflix presents Dynamite Ducks. That's right, it's Comedy Central. But, so I was like, oh, that sounds interesting. What does it look like in-game? It looks like this. Closer. Magnify. Zoom. Oh, she's getting too close. Oh, it's breaking up. Yeah, it just keeps doing this. Enhance. Zoom. But, like, eventually, like, the model just breaks. I think around the 116 wins mark. Computer. Enhance. Why did they do... I don't know why they did this, but I fully support them for doing it. It's so funny. It's really... That's such a good bit to put in. Like, no one would notice. But, like, I think the reason people listed it as having to have 30 wins is because it's so subtle, the zoom in, that you might not notice it. And it does do this in the arcade version as well, if you want. It will slowly zoom in on them. I don't know how long it takes to break in the arcade version, but it does break. It will work. It's so funny. And yeah, having wasted as the number of enemy opponents you've defeated is so perfect. Well, I think that just about covers it. We've done everything. We've done everything I wanted to show off. The Virtual Fighter professionals who won dozens of consecutive versus games and they wanted to mess with them. Yeah. Yeah, that'd be good. Excellent. Okay, you can switch that off now. And yeah, on the menu, there is like a little option for the arranged sounds. I don't think we heard the Radical Parking Lot one. So this stream was slightly unorganized, just a tiny bit, but I think I gave a fairly decent overview of this game, some of the interesting things about it. I really like this game. I think this game's great, and you should play it. It's close enough to Virtual Fighter to feel familiar, but it has plenty of its own things going on, and the fainting and the roll are like really interesting additions. It's just a shame that it never had another chance, really, and is less well known than some of the other Sega fighting games. We're still trying to this day, we're trying to figure out what Bronx they're referring to. It's a total mystery. But sometimes a mystery is fun. But yeah, if you have the opportunity to play this, I would recommend it. If you've got a Saturn, grab the Saturn version. I'll check the club remix out later. Thank you for that, Electric Boogaloo. The real Bronx was in your heart all along. Tokyo, the Bronx of Japan. All of this is correct. But yeah, if you've got a Saturn, definitely check out the Saturn version. It's an excellent port. And import the Japanese version if you want all of the extra stuff. I would recommend the PS2 version, but it is very expensive to get a real copy, so that's unfortunate because it's really good. If you can source a copy, though, I highly recommend that too. And let's just hope that someday Sega does a collection of all their Model 1, 2, and 3 games. They're going to re-release their arcade games. Sega's going to bring us food and water and smite our enemies. Oh, yeah, I had to... With Galaxy Force, I was like, okay, fuck this. I'm just getting it off PlayStation Network. Because I was like, that's too much. No. Why are they so expensive? They were budget releases. They belong in a museum. I just want to play the remake of Afterburner 2. It's the only... That's like the only one I really want that's left. Tetris Collection's great though. But man, they're so expensive. Oh well. And on that note, I think it's time for us to shut this stream down. It's time to end the stream in the traditional manner. Oh wait, I better switch the emulator off. Hang on. There we go. Thank you, SSF, for your service. You've once again saved us for Saturn emulation.
Any minute now, and it's gonna be
Sega released Power Sled. You know what to ask for.
Not now. I'm getting ready to
But Clyde, there's something I think you ought to know.
There's something I think you ought to know. What
Done in the
is it?
traditional
I
journalism
think
style.
he's getting ready to
But Clyde, why did you leave the team?
Hey,
All good.
Pepper,
All good
I
responses.
think I just caught Pat Jaws.
Okay, so... Oh my goodness, thank you for embiggening Clyde there. He's too big. He's become too powerful. And that's not even Clyde, it's Blinky. Excellent. So thanks for stopping by, everyone. I know this was a bit of a chaotic stream with some slight technical issues, but I hope you enjoyed yourselves. Now, we do have an extra stream this week. We're streaming on Friday because Time Gal came out on Steam, and I think I've learned it well enough to beat the game on the hardest difficulty on 1 credit. So we're going to go back to the Switch version and we're going to play it. We're going to win. God bless the Time Gal, you know it. I managed to get the 1cc on the easiest difficulty setting, so I'm sure doing it on hardest won't be a problem. We'll do it on easy at the start just to warm up, and then we'll get that 1cc. And then I'll get it the first time, and then I won't know what to do with the rest of the stream. But don't worry about it, it's fine. I'm like, I can do it. I can totally do it. Time Gal's great. What could possibly go wrong, right? Maybe we'll play a little Ninja Hayate afterwards. Who knows? The reason we're doing that though is because I am cat sitting next week, which means no stream. I'll be sure to get you a photo of my parents' cat though. Don't worry. So yeah, we'll stream on Friday, then no stream next week. I'm sure the cat will be fine. She's no, it's just at my parents' house. Their internet is kind of bad, so I can't really stream. Like, I've tried, and it just never works out. But you know what? Fuck it. Let's have a picture of Alice. Fuck it. Why not? Let me see if I can find one quickly. It's probably one that you've seen before. Here we go. Nope. Yep. Nope. Make it smaller. Make it smaller. Smaller still. There we go. If you are unfamiliar, please meet Alice. She is extremely small. She has 1 brain cell, maybe. Here she is. Lose 10 matches to make cat pics smaller. Here she is screaming at me because I decided to make my breakfast before hers. She's also... I say screaming, but, like, she's not. She is not loud in the least. But there she is. Okay. Right, so I'll see you all on Friday for Time Gal. Thanks again for showing up and for the follows and the bits. And you all take care. Bye-bye.